output? Because logically, a blaster is easier.
I think
to
Tori
kill
is reading
something
my
with than a
notes
sword.
as she scans them.
Same with a gun.
I said there's
How
more
much easier
pages
is it to
after
train
that too.
someone how
There's
to
like
shoot a gun
several
versus
pages of
train
notes.
someone how to
She
sword?
goes, this is getting
Shooting a gun's
entertaining.
probably easier than shooting a sword.
A Jedi is a much higher level person in
That-
general.
Okay, the way I've thought about this over the years, the way that you should represent that, in my opinion, if you're having a level 1 campaign, which in Edge of the Empire there are no levels, but if you're having a level 1 campaign and you have a Jedi in the group, let's say everyone else is say a mid 20 something level 1 soldier or whatever, that Jedi kid is 12.
It's a child. It's a Padawan.
Right, because Jedi kids are trained at that level. So there is no, I'm an 18-year-old. No. If you're 18 years old, you should be coming up on your night trials.
Unless you're an Old Republic Padawan.
Well, that's different. We're, in Clone Wars type
Like an
settings.
Old Republic cut that one.
In the Old Republic, they didn't have the rigorous start training. They didn't have this kidnapping babies method.
It was, wow, you're Force sensitive. Come with us to the academy. We'll train you in this, but we're not gonna make you these Buddhist soldiers.
And also, in the Old Republic, the Jedi were more of like independent
There's like barely any chips.
wanderers.
Where'd all the chips go?
And bellies. In Old Republic, the Jedi Knights were mostly were very much independent wandering knights. Literally just floating around like, okay, this looks like something I should handle. I should go in there and handle this. Sure, why not? Every now and then you get another Jedi Master reaching out and...
There was 3 central governments of the Jedi. So you took orders from all 3, which is an issue.
Most of the comic... I'm going to base mine off the comic books. Most comic books I read, the Jedi Knights were kind of like, what? We should do something? Sure, we'll help out. No problem whatsoever. We're done helping out? All right, I'm going to go back over there to my family. We're going to farm some more.
Yes.
Whereas when Yoda came around pretty soon after Darth Bane.
Yeah, I was about to say, around that time was when most of what we think of as things are set up, because Darth Bane set up the rule of 2.
Well, Darth Bane also was a game changer for the Jedi. The Jedi came the closest they've ever come to actually losing a war with Darth Bane.
Yeah.
And with the Brotherhood of Evil.
Yeah.
The Jedi were legitimately scared at the Battle of,
Well, he turned so many Jedis. Because he was a very influential Jedi when he was a Jedi. When he turned, he took a lot of people with him. And then the fact that he's one of the most powerful Sith, to my knowledge. And he invented a good portion of the saber styles. Actually, he invented the modern saber, if I remember correctly.
So whoever trained Yoda taught him this is the way to become a Jedi. Yoda, when he became Master, he was like, well, this is the way we become Jedi now. I'm going to change the whole system.
Yeah.
We're going to take children as infants away from their families. We're going to get the Republic to support us with it. And we're going to make it law so that we can actually go just take your babies.
Well, I didn't know they did that.
I mean, I guess it depends on the EU you read. Most of the EU I read said the parents didn't have a choice.
I wasn't. That's what I always thought. I didn't think the parents had any kind of.
Not everything I've read.
It-
Now, at the same time, most parents were like, oh, my child's going to be a hero and save the galaxy. That's great. But every now and then you had parents who were like, what? No.
And they said yes.
You don't have a choice in the matter.
Because in the Old Republic, they wanted to pick you up younger.
Here's
The
my
younger, the
question.
better.
Is that why,
But-
like so many other places were like, I hate the Jedi?
Yeah.
There were several groups of people that that's also why anytime let's say you had, you know how individual planets, if they had a religion, that it was usually the Force manifesting through that religion, right?
Right.
And that's where you got your Force cults. People
Right.
who weren't Jedi but still had Force powers.
the witches.
The Witches of Dathomir.
Yeah.
My favorite ones are the Elemental Bender guys. Basically, the avatars of Star Wars universe. most of them, whenever they saw the Jedi coming, they were like, "You get off our planet, or we're gonna kill you." We've got our own cultural history and background, and you're pretty much saying, pretty much Jedi were Catholic missionaries.
They are. Actually, legitimately, they are Catholic missionaries.
They would, oh look, Force representatives on the planet. Let's send some representatives down, and talk about how we're gonna make them better. And any
I
planet,
love that Catholic missionary.
and any planet that
They're
joined the
Anderson.
Republic understood this is the law. If any of your kids are Force sensitive, we're taking them. Because Yoda was completely convinced that was the way to do it.
Yoda?
In
Yoda,
Yoda's
yeah.
defense, it worked.
It worked for 900 years.
That's kind of terrifying.
Until it took two of the most powerful Siths to string together an elaborate way in order to overthrow the Republic.
So wait, are there really all
Where was
Star
that?
Wars movie?
Plagueis and
Thank
Sidious.
Oh.
Because, like, Plagueis created life.
Plagueis created Anakin.
Oh, I did not know that.
Plagueis manipulated the Force and it created Anakin.
He tried to create something else, and in reaction, the Force created Anakin.
I even have all my notes now.
Yeah, Plagueis is actually insanely powerful. If he did die, it was only because he was killed in his sleep.
Who?
Sidious
Plagueis.
killed,
Sidious's master.
which also is why I think that the guy's Plagueis, because he has what looks like a lightsaber scar across his face. Which, to me, hints at he took a lightsaber to the face and lived.
Possibly.
Hints at. How about it tells you that he took a lightsaber to the face
Well,
and
it's 'cause
lived?
you
Even
can't-
if he was just an idiot and hit himself with his own lightsaber, he still technically took a lightsaber to the face and lived.
But yeah,
These are actually really tasty.
they are. Au Rouge part.
Did not expect them to be that tasty.
You know what's surprisingly good? Chicken biscuits. Like the little crackers. They're little crackers that taste like chicken. They're amazing.
It sounds horrifying.
It does. Until
You
you
have to
have
open
it.
a new bag.
Oh, it sounds so fun. Yeah, it does. It's like, it's like
The same with like Monster Ultras. When my friends first got one, he took a sip, went, "This tastes like blue." I'm like, "That's BS. How does blue have a flavor?"
That's what one of my friends said the other day. I was drinking one and I go, "This tastes like." What does it taste like? It tastes like white. That's stupid. Nothing can taste like white. Then try it.
You take a sip, and the very first thing I went was, "That tastes like blue." I tried the red one. That tastes like red. Tried the white one. That tastes like white. There is no better descriptor because there is no other flavor other than generic color.
You know what I would have done? I would have just poured them in a cup, switched around, and said that the red one was like blue, the blue one was red.
You can tell the difference.
Yeah, you can taste the difference.
I don't know if you haven't had before.
You can still taste the difference.
What did you make purple?
They haven't. They made a yellow that tastes like lemon, and orange.
An orange that tastes like orange. But like legit tastes like the fruit, the orange.
So those aren't as like color tasting.
There's a description.
So if you
Yeah.
poured red and blue together,
It would taste really gross, I bet.
Yeah, probably.
it might taste like purple.
It probably would not.
They don't.
Um,
It doesn't work that way.
no.
It's like,
See what I mean? They're really good. You can try one of these, Jay.
we're good. Too bad we don't have any boxes anymore. Oh, yeah.
You should try one, Jay.
How really good.
Before it goes empty.
Yeah. I'm glad about the last two they had.
Probably a reason.
How much was your session?
They're tasty.
Well, no argument there.
I think it's pumpkin spice.
Yep.
Actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That's why I went,
pumpkin spice.
There's a smell.
Waffles.
Smell
So, white girl catnip.
Yes.
I'm curious. Is there a cologne that smells like pumpkin spice?
There
I'm sure
is
there
for dogs, and I spray it on Cole all the time.
There probably is. I'll ask Heather Halstead. She's obsessed with everything pumpkin spice.
A friend of ours from DR.
Plays Sling.
I love pumpkin spice. It's delicious.
It is good, but it's like generic white girl. Go to Starbucks. All that type of stuff.
Okay. Considering I hate Starbucks and want to murder it in its sleep, I
Did
guess.
you see some of the more recent tips from Bravo? One was like, walk up to the motor club and tell them they're a great diesel jock cosplay group.
I meant to do that. Granted, I can say that and not get in trouble.
I would just threaten to take my shirt off again.
I would threaten
I'm
that,
making
but they would be like, "Ooh,
I'm making an a la carte duster.
nice."
I also have the paper model guns that you can dip in acrylic. I'm building those. The Jackal and the Casul, they're actually working paper guns.
A friend of mine showed me off subject, but found the ebony and ivory for Devil May Cry.
Oh,
Like-
cool.
Some cheap replicas instead of the $500 ones that actually
They're
work.
probably made of paper,
Probably.
and you have to build them. And let me tell you, building machine model guns from paper, photo paper specifically, is a bizwitch.
No, if I ever have money, I want the fully functioning ebony and ivory.
Wouldn't it get caught on fire because of the gunpowder being?
The Jackal and the Casul is
It's not
fully,
actually fire, it's models.
the Jackal and the Casul are fully functioning. They just fire paper rounds,
Oh, okay.
spring-loaded paper rounds.
No, the ones that, like, the high quality ones I saw could actually fire 9mm rounds.
That's kind of cool. I'd want that.
I think ebony is the long range one, while ivory is the rapid fire.
Yeah, indeed it is.
Did you happen to see my advice from Bravo? When you first arrive in Bravo, you need to establish yourself as a badass. Walk up to Judge Parker and tell him what an idiot he is.
Yeah.
And then turn your back to him to prove how little he is to you.
Good job dying. Have fun with that.
Pretty much.
Something attacked the
Layer
saloon.
backstab.
My favorite. Something attacked the saloon once and interrupted Judge Parker's talk. And he just walked over. Murder, 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 murder. Or one time, a very angry judge suddenly ran over to the morgue. You know, there was a grave mine scene going on, but it was being a mod ran into that grave mine scene, I guess. And he just runs up and just murders 50, or slaughter murder 50, slaughter murder 50, slaughter murder 50.
What?
And-
Slaughter is 50 damage straight to the body, ignoring all armor.
No, I got that.
Murder is if there's enough points to take you down to 0, you die immediately. No bleed out time.
So he just obliterated that whole thing. Was so angry. Oh, actually, speaking of that, you made Ryan so uncomfortable. It was great. So almost all of Hedon is in our pleasure palace. We put new chairs out because it was going to storm. We got like the chairs from the back of the saloon, but we were able to fit more chairs. So almost all of us were there, and he comes in as Epic Tom, starts talking to us, and he's like, "Hey, I think I recognize these chairs. Y'all took those from the back." We're like, "Yeah, well, it's gonna storm. We don't feel like dealing with all the weather, we don't feel like sitting in water. You know, it'll get our pants wet." I'm like, "Hey, why are we worried about getting our pants wet? Let's just not wear pants. And Stasia, as Sal, goes, Jen, that's a great idea. She drops her pants. So I go, well, guess this is a thing. So I drop my pants. Then I want to say James was the next one to go, okay, drops his pants. And then everyone drops their pants. And we all sit down with our pants at our ankles. And apparently Ryan has a little bit of issues with people being half naked. As he's noticeably kind of shaking, going, I don't know where to look. Where is there a safe place to look? And Billy comes in as Netflix,
Oh gosh.
and he goes, these people are madmen. They just all started dropping their pants. And Billy looks around, goes, huh, it is Saturday. Drops his pants, walks over to James, sits on James' lap, and kind of starts bouncing around. And now Ryan is like horribly starting to freak out a little bit. And then he starts saying, where do I look? Where is a safe place to look? And so, now we start opening our legs wider and say, well, any show you want, you can look at any of them. And now Sam came in, and Sam gave a look of, well, I guess I'll join in. We did tell him not to.
Because Sam has a problem with containing his balls.
Yes.
They like to fall
I
out.
know.
Ew.
During one of the
Don't stop! Just stop talking.
I did
Finish
the
your
bathroom.
story.
And
Let's just not talk about this ever again.
Ryan he finally just lost it. Oh, I remember now. At that point, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take off my shirt, too. And that was about to be a thing, but then Ryan was like, nope, I'm gone. Like, he just walks out. And then comes to visit us later, and we're all still, we didn't bother putting our pants back up. We're like, it's kind of hot. This is nice. And we're all bros. We don't care. And so he goes to stroll back in, sees that all of our pants are still at our ankles, and then walks out again. And then we get attacked, and we're like, we can fight like this, right?
Thing is, I know there are guys at DR who sleep naked and have no problems fighting the way they woke up.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? The farmer.
No, thank you.
He was at the last DR campaign I was at. He came up. He woke up. He came out to talk about all the different about sloth and whatnot, and how he hurt himself.
Oh, okay. Daniels.
No.
Daniel.
Daniel.
That's his
Yeah.
his actual player name. One of the new guys.
Okay.
His name's Daniel. His character's player's name's Daniel.
I don't remember his character's name. His actual human
Okay.
is Daniel. Yeah, he comes strolling out in his underwear
Yeah.
and acting all groggy and drunk and hungover and all, and basically delays us 5 minutes as he just rambles about nothing. And then later on that night, we decided to go pantsless again and shuffle around with our pants at our ankles. Because also, we had an issue where the saloon was really sticky and you couldn't run in the saloon. Because that was the damages to the saloon, was that it was really sticky.
Okay.
That's kind of disturbing.
Yeah, especially for a heat-on place.
Yeah, it's the Heat on Foley place.
So it really
I don't
helped.
know how really that is a problem. The floor should be sticky all the time since that's the heat on holy place.
We didn't have enough money to clean it this month.
Lots of body juice all over the place.
We did have to use 60 basic herbs.
Boy.
All I have to say is, I think Peyton uses hers for evil.
I gotta tell you, Peyton was probably one of the best recruitments Ira ever did. Singer was one of the best recruitments Ira ever brought into a heat on. Because by herself, Singer is as good a missionary as Ira. She just cinches up the girls and goes and talks.
Yep. Literally, she does.
Like, you will see her adjust her corset or whatever, so the girls are poking out as she goes out to first aid people and talking about the 7 virtues.
Now, she does. We ran into an issue of her. I don't know if it was an out-of-game issue or an in-game issue about Keaton being a boys' club.
Well,
I think it was solved.
there is a sausage fest.
Well, it was solved with Sal, Brooke, and
Singer?
no,
Foxy?
no, Charles's girlfriend, Shannon.
Oh, Gwen.
Gwen, yeah, because she's now like a hardcore bro.
Yeah,
She joined us on Pantsless Clock.
there you go. So I gotta remember to bring shorts.
We have like 4 girls join us on Pantsless.
I'm glad I wasn't there.
I'm sad I missed it.
I'm sad I missed it, but I'm glad I wasn't
To
there.
be honest, at first it was nearly underwearless, because
Oh,
apparently like
yeah,
almost
yeah.
everyone lost their underwear as they're
The
trying
only
to take
reason
off
why I
their
say
pants.
I'm glad I wasn't there. No.
And of course, I'm behind them the whole time, so I see most of this.
Look.
You had no problem there, I'm sure.
Okay, Rachel noticed this when we went to Florida. When it was Rachel's game in Florida. Because we're all camped out in a cabin together. Since it's Rachel's first game, she's with us.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's putting her stuff up on her bunk, and everyone looks at Ira and says, Ira, take the suicide bed, which is the bed right closest to the door.
Like, you open the door, it's the
There's
first.
my bed. I was like, fair enough. I slept the entire weekend with all my clothes on and my shield across my chest. But as we're all unpacking our gear and everyone starts getting accustomed, like I pull off my shirt, I turn around and there's Anastasia in bra and underwear.
Uh-huh.
Like, okay then. I turned back around, I kept put my clothes on. Apparently Rachel saw that. She's like, well, okay. I guess we're comfortable with each other. Looks like Anastasia don't care.
Stagers ran out, like, and just bra and panties ran off into a fight.
Yep.
Threw on shoulder pads to represent armor.
Yep. Usually when that happens, like, look, Ira's worked his darndest over Uprise to encourage Naked Heat on Week.
Mhm.
And I got a bunch of guys. I only got a couple of girls. Like, every girl walking to say, hey, look. They're like, why are you walking around in just a swimsuit? It's Naked Heat on Week. Join me for Naked Heat on Week. I'm sitting there like, armor on top of just skin. Which is why I'm still terribly, horribly miscolored. And like, half the girls are like,
he's got a mark right over the nipple.
look,
He does.
look,
I remember.
there's shade differencing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, for real?
Yeah, it's still there. Look, shade differencing. I'm not done healing yet. So, like, most of the girls I talked to, they were like, well, I think the gods of the wind would be upset at me if I took my clothes off. I was like, screw the gods of the wind. They knew what they were signing up for.
They see everything. You think they're gonna worry?
Actually, the game says everything's okay.
It's just Ryan and Sarah asked us not to.
No, Ryan asked Sam not to. And we just took it as us. Because almost no one else is gonna, except for our religion. Except for
I ain't got a problem with just walking around
Avalon,
and just mind
I
your
think
hair.
her name is Adeline, who
Yeah.
just wears 2 things of tape over her nipples and walks around in like a bikini.
Wait. Edelweiss?
I think so. Yeah.
Blonde girl?
No.
Okay, someone else then.
What was the name
From
of that chick?
California.
Where's that chick
I
that
know,
plays
I know. I've heard of her, but I haven't met her.
That chick Lithium.
Uh,
The one that had the real nice armor. It was I don't know if she made that herself or if she bought it. think she bought it. Her name was Lithium. She
I
had
never.
she had like the periodic table
You saw
in metal plates going across her
I
arm.
named like 11.
Okay. You said early, and I was thinking like 9, Nate.
Alright,
Oh,
we gotta
no.
get game because I'd
Yeah.
love to talk about this Steppy Rise until I'm blue in the face.
All right then. Last time, y'all were successful in saving most of the kids. Kermit, put that down before you put the hole in the ceiling.
We turned around and went back to the village.
Oh.
Yeah, we did not follow.
Everyone except for
There's no
Clara.
way you could have followed.
It really wasn't a
Yeah.
lie.
They were on a boat. I mean, pretty much y'all were there. The last scene was pretty much y'all on the shore watching her sail away.
Pretty much.
No, we'd already turned back around.
Well, there was no way y'all could have saved her.
We'd already turned back around.
Oh. The horses were dead
Pretty much.
because y'all ran them to death.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, we drugged them to death.
This
No,
is
the
true.
The drug is the result of them killing themselves by running themselves to death.
No, y'all legitimately drugged them.
I
Yeah.
know.
Smoke
Yeah, we
weed
did drug
every day.
We drugged them, but that caused them to run themselves to death.
Yes, but there was no way to stop it.
Oh, yeah, there is no way to stop
You literally
it.
just stuff like them drugs down
It's
there.
basically
Like,
steroids on top of steroids on top of steroids of holy crap steroids.
Yeah.
Shush. It helped.
I'm not saying
You're
anything.
dead.
Character.
We have no way of getting back to town.
I'm talking out of character right now.
So, during the first day of walking 20 kids,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
60 miles,
Oh,
Are we
good
there yet?
God.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? No! Shut up!
no, it's just the slow trudge of we're glad to be alive, but I'm tired. I'm hungry. I have a pee-pee.
There's a tree right over there.
Like all the boys come with me, all the girls go with Lori. We're going to the bathroom.
Do I need this?
She's
I
like,
can- I can shoot her. I can shoot her in the head. Nobody will notice. Oh. I'm great.
Wonder if his character ever asked about the missing necklace when Ty's asleep.
Huh? Wait, what?
You want to roll a thievery check?
Thievery.
Oh,
I don't want to
okay.
steal it. I don't want it.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to see
I
something,
was
just wake
seeing
me
if
up.
he was going to ask about it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because
That's
Ty
right.
mentioned it.
Oh,
If you
you
want to
told
steal
me
something, just wake up me.
in
was-
character.
I'll
He
steal
was the
anything.
only one who knew about it.
You told me in character you wanted to talk to me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I remember that. I remember one time I made me go.
Oh, no, you were trying to say something about the necklace, and I went, shut up, Rana! And just
then
glared at you.
And then you said you'd talk to me about it later.
Yeah, we deal with it later. Ah! Give me the little bitty, teeny, tiny dice, mate. You should give me that.
Thank you.
Can you read what it says?
I'm not that blind, Jess. I'm not.
Yet.
I'm not him. Or I guess Jed.
Dude, my contact fell out at work today, and it was like,
I'm gonna fix
Can't
that
see.
song right now.
is that?
I'm not.
Okay, that's not my hair tie.
So
That too.
so
What is
do,
that?
so the first night,
That's
do you talk to her? This is gonna be several day long march
When
to get the kids
when
back.
everybody's asleep, yeah.
Yeah, she's basically nocturnal, so my story of my life at the moment.
Story of my
Well,
life.
because it's not like you have wagons.
No, it's not.
We just have our feet.
We
So
got
we
we
do
have to
shifts.
Build the fire
Units
real
will do
high
a shift with Whis.
to keep the
Whis
animals
is your
alive.
shift buddy for guard duty.
By the way, if you see me walk off, I'll be back by the end of the night.
I assume it's 4 alternating shifts though, but not like they overlap. I assume.
Yeah.
I would say we'd want 2 people on watch at all times.
Have one in one end and the other in the other.
Yeah. We've got
Well,
like
that's what I mean.
20 kids.
That's what I mean. There's overlap by like 6 hours. So you're awake for 12 hours.
Oh, it's a running rotation. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
That's fine. We don't have wagons though.
No.
So how do you ever rest?
Where's the nearest city?
Huh? Set up camp. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
2 and 2.
Have we made it to the nearest city yet?
No, this is the first night. I predict this is going to take probably about 5 days.
Is that gonna be this entire game just walking?
No.
No, we actually have stuff to discuss, though.
Oh,
Certain people have things to discuss with other people.
In other words, there's role playing that occurs.
I discussed
wait.
some things.
I forgot. Roll my dice for me.
Okay.
What?
He wants me to roll his dice for him to see if it encourages him to do a bit more role play.
I'm rolling perception.
So like any of his skill checks he wants to make, he's going to have me roll them.
I'm rolling perception.
Okay.
You've never tried that before?
I've never had a problem with role playing too little before.
I rolled a 19 on perspective.
Well, the idea came to me with the game, with the book, The Sleeping Dragon. They were talking about the dungeon master. The players wanted the dungeon master to roll the dice so
I've
that
heard
they
it before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Crackle of fire, Croven.
No, I mean for people. Just other people besides us.
No, I was saying, I'm describing what you've seen, hear, and
Okay.
smell. You hear the crackle of the fire, you smell the burning wood. You hear the kids snoring. You hear Ty snoring very loudly.
Well, Ty would be awake if he's awake.
Ty snoring very loudly.
That's
Wake up,
his-
dude. We're
That's
on our
his shift, buddy.
It's like
That's
Ty
his shift,
snoring very
buddy.
loudly. Wake up, man. We're on our shift.
Alright After enough hours, you guys trade shifts
I'm awake for once.
You are.
with Lore
Weird.
and
Christmas miracle.
you trade shifts with Lore and Ron.
Nah, Ron out.
You've been demoted to Ron.
Yeah, no, don't call me Ron, please. Please don't call me Ron.
The redheaded sidekick.
Yes.
Yes,
Actually, Ron was blonde. Kim had red hair.
what?
In the
Ron?
books he was blonde?
No, Jay's thinking about Harry Potter.
Oh, I'm thinking about Kim Possible.
Yeah, that's what went to my
I
mind.
was thinking.
The impossible.
I was thinking Kim Possible.
I was thinking
Sorry.
Kim
It's been so long since I've seen Impossible too.
I know, right?
Also, there's a meme out. It's like, did you ever notice that in Harry Potter, the Dementors never go after Ron?
No, they didn't.
Ron has no soul. He's a ginger.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you would have been horrified when I bleached my hair to dye it green. I looked like Jenny Weasley. My hair was that red until we put the second coat of bleach in it.
Wow. Why didn't you keep it?
Because I looked like Jenny Weasley.
just to fun.
You should take a picture.
So,
Susie has a picture.
you two have gone to sleep. You
You
two have been
two are
woken
asleep.
up and are taking over.
Yeah.
So here,
Gone to sleep.
because I'm used to,
No,
I'm thinking in
you
terms
got
of if I'm in guard area, I'm taking a tree or something so I can see further out and be able to hit something. But before I take
The
my
area you're
first-
walking through right now is just mostly
It's
open,
it's a
open
field.
fields.
Okay.
So, I'll show you real quick for a meme. A druid is sneaking through the enemy camp.
I posted that on Facebook.
We have seen that though.
No,
I
I
posted
did.
that
I was avoiding Facebook for like the whole week.
a druid is sneaking through the enemy camp, and the DM goes, okay, the soldiers are stirring and starting to come toward you. I turn into a tree. Okay, it's the middle of a field. Has that tree always been here? Yes, I've been here for the last several weeks. Roll a deception. I critted! Well, I guess the tree would know better than us. I posted that. I thought that was hilarious.
Yep.
Just remind me of something he did with the just poof gone.
Alright, so,
Anyway.
you two are awake.
All right, wait,
Sorry.
hold on. I need to recap what happened last week.
We
What
killed
was
a
it
dragon.
What was it that when we were talking about the necklace, you were telling me to shut up?
We weren't talking about the necklace. He mentioned the gem. He mentioned the necklace that he found, the mystical pendant,
Mhm.
and you noticed she wasn't wearing hers, and you went to say something about it, and she was like, I
Okay.
will murder you in your sleep.
Okay.
That's the
so
short version of it, I guess.
I think that's
Yeah.
about right. So, explain to me, where is the necklace?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We-
Pokes Ty in the head.
So brother has it.
Yes.
Why?
Because he found it.
Wait.
You had it around your neck. So how did that happen?
I got lifted up and dropped by a magical crystal, and it fell.
That's right. You weren't
Hold
here.
on. Yeah, no, I wasn't there for that.
No, you
That's why
weren't.
you're telling him the story for the first time.
Yes.
That's why it was out scouting all the time.
The crystal grabbed me in a beam of light, lifted me up. Oh, squeaky voice talked to me, and then dropped me. When I came to, Ty was standing over me, and he had seen the crystal around my neck. You really think I was gonna keep it and fight him over it? It's just a stupid necklace.
What did this creepy voice say?
Basically coming through the necklace. I don't actually remember what the creepy voice said. Hold on.
Enjoy the gift.
Yeah. She said that. She said, enjoy the gift. I don't know. All I know is that I wasn't going to keep the necklace after I saw it. Let him have the necklace. Let him turn it in. I don't care. I'd much rather my brother not kill me than anything that that necklace has.
Maybe we should spike his drink next time. So it doesn't strike you any strange that it told you enjoy the gift?
I wasn't really cognitive at that point. In all fairness, she was not. I don't even really know if that's what it said. That's what I remember. It could have said, enjoy the flying pink flamingos, for all I know.
Pink flamingo.
I don't know. Actually, she just said, enjoy the flying pink cathark, for all I know.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna go right into what's a flamingo.
She said the flying pink cathark, for all I know. I wasn't honestly aware of what was happening at that point. All I knew is that I was half blind and semi-unconscious.
From this crystal that lifted you up.
Yeah, the evil magical crystal thing that was holding the magical field around the woods.
No, so is this question, is that your brother talking about evil magic, or is that you?
Oh no, this was bad.
Because I remember you jotting down plenty of things about such things.
Yeah, because they were interesting. They were neat. The crystal was not neat. The crystal was shiny, but not good.
Who's shining?
Murdered the crud out of him.
It did. It killed Wiz. Well,
Multiple times.
almost killed Wiz.
Multiple times.
Actually, no, it did
You're
kill. It did kill Wiz multiple times. It did. It killed Wiz several times.
When did he come back when he died first time?
Health pulse choices, duh.
Good.
He wasn't actually dead. He was just very close.
He's just mostly dead.
That's what the potions are for.
Still, it does beg to make me worry about this voice.
We'll worry about it later. Right now, we'll get the kids to safety.
Down there.
It's not an issue at the moment. There's something old in the crystal, meaning it's probably long since dead.
So is that it for the night?
I don't know.
Is that
Unless
it?
he has more questions.
Mine is pretty simple. I don't think he's
Alright.
gonna say much more.
Oh,
She's not concerned.
on the third day of traveling, after many complaints about the nuts and berries breakfast, for the third day in a row.
Do we look
To
like
which
we're
I
a
look at them
restaurant?
and say, if you wish to learn how to cook good food, I will show you.
Actually, that's the question to bring up. Survival normally allows you to provide for yourself and for others.
Mhm.
I'm willing to allow a harder survival check to feed the kids. Or did y'all have rations y'all packed along? I forget.
We
I think we
had
did have
rations
rations.
because the
But I mean-
obsessive compulsive Siri packed them.
But I will do a survival check.
No,
to see
if
we
y'all
get
depends how y'all doing. Y'all spending your rations on this?
I would
Because
say
there's 20
we-
kids.
I
Yeah.
think yes and no. Like
I would say take the
supplement
rations.
with
and-
rations.
Yeah.
But hunt for something.
Exactly.
All right then.
We're gonna constantly be hunting, and I might even be showing you how to hunt, just so we can.
So you're trying to show
Why?
Ty how to shoot a bow and arrow, and he kills a random other thing that wasn't his target.
Nice shot. Yes. Yes, it was.
Ty, that was a
Like-
bird. Why did you
Like
shoot the
aims
bird?
this way, bow fires over there.
But is survival also trap thinking for me or no?
Believe so. You know, there really isn't a crafting skill. It's whatever skill makes the most sense for you to use to craft the thing.
Okay, so I mean, I would say making traps. Number one, for hunting. Number two, also for
Yeah, but
Because-
trap making is when you're hunting in the same area over and over and over again.
We're not removing.
Yeah.
You're not
you
gonna
you
go
make
back
a trap
day
and set it
after
and come
day.
back to it a few hours from now.
Yeah.
You're not going to be around here in a few hours. You'll be several miles down the road.
No, when we're setting up, we're down for camp,
Oh, I can see that,
yeah.
sure.
That's what I'm saying.
but you're not going to get critters. You would get
Clark.
you get predators of some sort.
Exactly. That's why I was thinking put traps down.
Moral question: eating your own race or
What?
sentient races?
Bad.
That's bad.
That's bad.
You're the religious guy here.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
I'm wondering.
Wait, are you asking?
I
okay,
could-
Yeah.
I could see if it was not a
Which I was gonna
common,
look at
like,
you and go.
the cathartic. If you were
Here's
desperate, I don't
Twitch.
think anybody would. Just don't tell anybody.
Yeah, you know what? I'll agree with that. I think the Church of G1 would preach, don't eat the flesh of anything that talks. Oh.
Squirrels talk
Huh?
technically.
Oh. So, you know, dumb beasts are fine.
But the birds that were in the trees, they talked.
We didn't eat them.
Y'all didn't hunt that for us. Y'all just get through it. Get through it.
All right, so do you want me to roll a survival check? Excuse me. You roll the survival check. My apologies. I'm so used to.
Nothing wrong with that. All right. Oh. You're able to bring in, like, you have several chances to bring down to bag, say, a whole deer.
That'll last for a while.
You don't. Because
Aw.
it's carting the thing around is an issue.
Ty.
Yeah, but we can cut it in pieces and put them in smaller bags for all the other.
Bags. Bags are a foreign concept. We'd have to dry it.
Bags,
You
no
have to-
pouches. Would we have pouches? I mean,
Well,
we have
like-
leather pouches. Do you really want to
Actually,
put?
we would have to, if we killed an animal, we would have to delay a day.
Yeah, because you'd have to
Yeah.
bleed it, prepare it.
yeah.
Wait, whoa! Why a day? What are you doing to this animal that you need a
You
day
gotta
for
skin
it?
it.
Well, to hunt it and
You
then
gotta hunt it. You gotta
Like half
skin
a
it.
day or
You gotta
something.
bleed it.
Skinning, bleeding, gutting, prepping, cooking. 3 hours tops.
Okay. Well, you know,
That's
sorry, somebody's never done it, so.
Well, your character as a hunter would have that skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if these are the numbers I'm being told, I'm fine with that. So let's say you spent...
Cooking might take a little bit longer.
Okay, so let's say you took a day between hunting the thing down and
multiple times hunting. Or
Yeah.
Hunting multiple things.
and then you brought down the deer, which you realize is probably more than enough food to get everyone back in the city. So everyone gets to see you bring back the deer. You know, and that's when you get to teach the kids the circle of life.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You flip a knife in your hand, hold up the hilt. Who wants to slit its throat?
I'll slit its throat. Hello.
I'll hand it to him.
All right. I'm assuming you show him how to do the slicing.
Oh, I just slit like I slit a human's throat.
No.
I almost want to pull the Red Dawn thing. Well, you need to drink the blood of the.
There's a Parks and Rec episode where Ron Swanson brings. He's hosting a barbecue in a public park, and he brings out a pig. Everybody, say hello to Tom. Hey, Tom. He's today's barbecue. Oh gosh! I don't think enough people get to meet their food anymore. So, kids, which one of you wants to help me gut this thing? I'll give you his gallbladder. You can blow it up like a balloon.
That's always entertaining because then you throw it at the squeamish person in the group, and it bounces with this wet, sickening.
They don't let him kill the pig in the public park. But like at the end of the episode, he brings them barbecue like in the office to show that he still appreciates them. And he's like, by the way, this is Tom. And they're like, oh, Tom's so cute. That smells awfully nice though. And they go, forgive me, Tom.
I wouldn't even ask forgiveness.
Well, you never name your prey.
Then you get too attached and you don't want to kill
I've named all the rabbits. Oh!
You're also a sociopath.
Hilarious side story. So we put the male lion head in with my female Angora to try and breed. We gave them a piece of mango thinking, oh, the male's been outside a long time. He probably wants a nice snack. The dumb little SOB choked on mango and killed himself. After running away from the female and she humped his face. Failure of male rabbit. Failure.
You fail at life, Rabbit.
He
Oh,
did.
obviously, he died at it.
Okay, that one did not need to breed.
We were like, what's wrong with him? Why is he just sitting there? And I look at him, I pick him up by his scruff, and I'm like, he's choking on mango. And he looks mango coming out of his nose. And Tori's like, that's horrible. I feel so awful. And I'm on the floor, just rolling, laughing. The bad thing is most rabbits would be horrified. Like, rabbits are pretty sentient. They know, okay, that's another rabbit. My rabbit went over, bit his ear, dragged him away from the food bowl, and went back to eating.
That's your rabbit.
It's great. It's beautiful. I'm sorry, I just had to.
You're in my way. Go die over there. I don't want you polluting my food here.
They're gonna smell all bad.
So,
Anyway.
about half the kids, when you start slicing into the deer, oh! Oh! Oh!
We're actually gonna do this whenever you're
Dip my
older.
hands in there. Dig out the guts.
Gallbladder.
You hear one.
Yo,
you hear
wait,
one-
Whoa. If you do this properly, you should be able to rip open the rib cage, pull out the sack of internal organs, and toss them over there.
See,
Okay.
he doesn't know this. You do.
Because all you'd have to cut is the trachea.
Mm.
Because there's a lining around all the internal organs
Right.
that you can just pull out of the carcass.
Okay. Well, then that's what I do.
It's really cool.
Oh,
I dissected
organs.
the idiot that choked on mango.
so as you're doing all this, you hear about 20, 30 feet away the faint sound of what?
Huh? From who?
One of the kids.
Oh.
I was like,
He went over to one behind the bushes because he didn't want to disappoint.
Okay. To which I'm going to take a bowl,
I
fill
know,
it
I
with
heard
blood,
that too.
and
I
look
heard
at
that
him.
too.
And look
I
at
heard you come
him.
out with a knife. I heard that too. I come in with a knife.
You were the one cutting it through.
No, but I heard that. I heard that. Oh. I don't know what kind of monsters are in this world.
It's just a kid
It's the sound of
throwing
someone
up.
throwing up. You recognize the sound.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like some hideous monster. I was like, I'm gonna kill you.
To which I look at you and say, "It is customary for you to drink the blood of the one you throat."
She immediately kicks you in the shin, so you drop the bowl of blood.
It's like, I'm sorry,
Hold
but
on, let
I'm
me see if I can actually hold on to the blood.
All right.
no blood.
High low.
Aye.
you are able to hold on to the bowl of blood through.
I just look at you. What?
Take
You
another
discussed
swipe at it. Take another swipe at it.
Whis, if you drink that, you're an idiot.
I'll take that.
Idiot.
No, he didn't drink it.
Threw it over your shoulder, right?
What's it, Nancy?
I'm sorry, I don't want to die.
It's at least over his left shoulder. That's good luck, right?
You hear a small little voice. Lord, you. You look behind Whisk. There's one of the kids.
Oh.
I go to the kid and I'll wipe off the
Yeah.
blood.
I just thought it was like a Carrie scene. Suddenly, this kid turns out to be a witch.
That would be weird.
It's like, whoa.
I'm done with this.
Be like, what the frick?
Yeah, I loved Carrie growing up, possibly because I was also a tortured child by bullies and really, really wanted to want telekinesis.
To murder them.
Yes. Which I realized, since I believe in God, is the reason I haven't been given these powers. Because even today, I would kill people.
You know,
If I
it's
could
like
telekinetically explode a person's heart,
That would be so much fun.
Or just crucify your mother on the door frame.
What?
huh?
That's what happened in Carrie. She crucified her mother with a
Her
door
mother was
frame.
also.
Which, yeah, she
Yeah,
really
she
was.
Yeah, her mother was terrible.
She was horrifying. It was like, oh my god.
No, Carrie actually stopped her mother's heart first.
No, I thought she actually.
No, I remember that part because she's remember
It's
she's
been a while since I've seen
she
it.
was
so.
no. The movie may have been different. I don't know about from the book. I never saw the movie.
The book, she stopped her heart.
Yeah, in the movie, she actually basically took a whole load of utensils and she crucified her to the door frame, and then she started.
No, in the book, her mother managed to get a butcher knife into her into Carrie's shoulder, and Carrie's like, you know what? And she even tells her mom quietly, you know, Mom, it's so much easier when I picture these things visually in my head. Like your heart stopping right now. When Carrie shows up at the motel to confront the punk kid and the girlfriend, she still has the butcher knife in her shoulder. This is the book, of course.
Oh, of course. You don't take it out.
No. Also, Carrie, I don't think cared at that point.
No,
Well, no.
she'd been messed with pig's blood put on her and everything.
Not to mention just at that point, psychological damage and the fact that she now can essentially, like, the additional power probably can't be good for her. Like, can probably see into people's hearts.
Well, at one point,
Understand more things than what should be.
at the end of the book, was there a girl in the movie who tried to be her friend?
I think so.
Who sent her own boyfriend to be Carrie's date for the prom?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the boyfriend was attempting to be good.
Yeah, he was a good guy in the book.
I don't remember if he died or not.
In the book, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because the pig blood got him in the head. The bucket got him in the head.
That's right. That was also the partial.
That was in the movie too, wasn't it?
Probably.
It
I
was.
remember it was.
Now, that girl, later on, Carrie found her at the end. That girl was pregnant, by the way.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
girlfriend was pregnant with the good guy's baby.
Mhm.
Carrie, or at least she hadn't had her period. So Carrie finds her at the end and is like, I'm going to kill you because you set this whole thing up. You sent me in there with your boyfriend. And the girl says, no, I didn't. Look, dig through my head. And it talks about how Carrie starts filing through her head like a filing cabinet.
Mhm.
Sees all the evidence that the girl actually was trying to help her out.
So she do it in your mind?
At the end of the book, she could. And Carrie lets her live. And within seconds of Carrie walking away, the girl's period starts. So there's kind of like a hint that Carrie might have like aborted her baby. Or something.
I mean, there's a chance. When you're talking about that type of power, you don't know what consequences it could have had on someone.
Keep on nothing.
And children are fairly easy to abort.
Unfortunately.
I'll keep saying it. Health of the mother is the reason I'd consider it. But at the same time, I don't think the government should have the right to tell people what to do with themselves.
I agree.
Not that I see. This is where I've always had the problem, but I don't think the government. I don't want to give the government the power to tell me I can't have a medical procedure.
I would like the government to stop being stupid before I gave them any power whatsoever.
It's why I'm pro-choices.
See, only recently I've actually become mostly pro-choice.
Yeah, I know who you're voting for the election.
First off, we don't even know who the two candidates are going to be.
Really? I mean, what?
We're about a year away.
Wait, what, for real?
Yeah.
It's not till next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, like January, right?
No. Like November. It's about a year away. It's 11 months.
They're just lobbying right now.
They're
being annoying.
They're trying to get their positions.
In January, February, maybe March, they're going to have the primary elections where each party picks the person they want to represent them. Mm-hmm. The Democrats are going to pick their person. The Republicans are going to pick their person. Mm-hmm. Now, technically, any one of the others can run as an independent too, but it's been a while since an independent team come close to winning.
I know if they don't pick Trump, Trump will run as independent.
Yeah.
Just because he said he's going to do it, he'll do it.
Well, you know why, right? Apparently, the Republican Party for the last 5 elections, I think, has been paying him not to run. And telling him not to even run as an independent. This is the first election they didn't pay him. And so he's running. And so if he doesn't get the candidacy vote, he's going to run as an independent and
basically split the Republican Party vote in two.
Yeah.
Guarantee a Democratic vote.
All right.
Basically, the conspiracy theorist is that Donald Trump is being paid to allow Hillary to win.
If Hillary Clinton wins, I'm going to move to Europe.
Considering the Clintons have
There you go,
semi-openly assassinated several people.
Yeah.
Seriously, moving to Europe if that woman wins. People think Trump is bad.
Trump's crazy.
Yeah.
I would prefer crazy to downright psychotic.
Why?
But at the same time, the
What?
problem with the Republican vote is
What?
you have to be crazy to get the Republican vote. And then you have to
campaign crazy and then
swing after you
swing
get
back into the middle of the road in order to win the general election.
Because that was with who was the last guy? Mitt Romney.
Yeah.
That's why all of his all the things people
won.
said he was crazy about was all before.
Back when he was running for the primary.
And I realized, you just have to be like this.
Crazy.
Well, because you've got to motivate the base, and the
Well, it's
Republican
also-
base is crazy.
And then also, you're looking at 20 or so Republicans all vying for this one position. And you have to be the most televised.
Bernie Sanders is an interesting scenario there.
Right now, he's the one I'm looking at.
I would vote for Ben Carson.
The only problem is, Bernie Sanders, unrealistic
Yeah,
finances.
very unrealistic.
Well, I would give Donald Trump credit for he's probably the most realistic about finances,
Yeah, but
60 million for a wall.
except for that.
What?
except he's scary.
He's terrifying.
Yeah.
But
Don't
you
get
know
me
what
wrong.
my little sister
Did
told me
you
the other
see,
day? She's
like,
like, if you're a
this
Trump
thing,
supporter, I'm gonna lose all faith in your
cartoon did?
humanity.
Hmm?
The,
And I was like,
Muppets as in their teens.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Alright,
Should we continue?
Okay. All right, so
Yeah.
the animal y'all spend most of the day, skinning, gutting.
Cleaning up the poor child that whisked don't blood on.
Throwing a butt on child.
Traumatized throughout the rest of the series.
Slicing the meat into thin strips, cooking it. Basically, I'm assuming How does it take to turn this into jerky?
Fine, you could drink it if you wanted.
Jerky? Depends on how much salt you got on hand.
Fair enough. In that case, y'all just cook the meat.
And fire.
Yeah.
Wrap it up in leaves. Tuck it into everyone's backpacks. Those who have them.
All 4 of us.
Yeah, 4 of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we all have backpacks? I
All
thought
4
we
of
did.
us.
Eat pretty well that night.
Yo.
As the hunter in the group calmly explains to everybody, it'll be much easier if you pack as much into your body as you can. Your body will finish processing the food as you need it.
I don't think I can be a thief anymore.
We're still studying that much.
Um,
She's also the size of some of these children.
I thought they like you. And not us.
Right, so. What do we do from there?
So we get back to the village. Is there any hiccups before then?
yes.
Okay.
Brian, the next morning, you did notice. Actually, no, while you were hunting, you noticed a few nests around that made you realize that y'all were in some
Green
other predator's
shirt that
territory.
I don't know. Wait, what do you mean?
Is that what?
You noticed signs of hunters and predators moving through. Claw marks, I guess nests.
What do you?
Claw marks. What do they look like?
Big, 4-legged,
Nest. What
deep
kind
and
of
set.
nest?
Dinosaurs?
Like bird nests?
Birds don't generally have 4 toes,
No,
unless
but I'm
you're
thinking that
talking 3 front facing, 1 rear
No,
facing.
these claws are 5-clawed paws each, fore and aft.
Urchin?
Does it look familiar to me?
Yeah, I mean you would recognize it, being a hunter. Spines. You recognize. Let's see. Yeah. You recognize that you're traveling through Manticore country.
You just said manticore, didn't you?
Yes.
That is terrifying.
Wasn't that in the Star Wars movie?
That is terrifying.
Were those the things?
Manticores are terrifying.
And how scared am I of that?
Manticores are large-sized beasts. Only slightly dumber than average people.
We're in trouble.
They have, they've got spined manes that they can fire,
Yes, they're like porcupines in the sense of.
and they can fly.
I didn't know they could fly.
Are you gonna tell this to us?
I'm gonna come and tell them. I'm gonna pull you all the way from the children, so I don't scare their children, because I don't need that.
Yep.
Okay.
That is horrifying.
To which I will tell you two first. This one I will not,
Why not?
because your mouth is louder than the south.
Dang!
I felt we needed an illustration.
That's how my character perceives you, the loudmouth thief.
I was just gonna look up at the sky if you told me.
That one's actually kind of pretty.
Okay, Google.
I'll bring you.
Beep, beep.
Is that
To
one more
the
like what
side.
you're thinking of?
Either way, they're fine.
I just be sitting here watching the kids. Daddy, can I read lips?
Not that I'm aware of.
I make sure my back is.
Can I
to
try and read lips?
Pick a skill.
Wouldn't it be like wisdom or something?
Deception?
You know what? No. Not
So I'm like
deception.
decepting the way their lips are moving?
Perception.
Perception. Okay.
Use perception.
But
Perception.
perception would just be to see, but that doesn't necessarily mean to understand.
That's why I'm going to aim for a higher one.
I rolled a 6.
Total.
6.
No.
You sure?
You know nothing.
You're looking at the lips going, damn, I don't learn how to read lips. Alright.
Beyond, I asked, do you know what Manticore are?
I've heard stories about them. Being a storyteller, I would assume.
Sure. I know all about them.
They fly.
Yep, I don't know that.
They have claws like lions, right? Claws like lions?
Yes, claws like lions.
Imagine a lion with dragon wings and
A scorpion tail.
scorpion
And I
tail.
say that very thing.
What's a lion and what's a scorpion?
You've never seen lion?
How would you have seen a lion?
Well, I would assume lions would be part of our world.
This is not Earth.
No,
No.
these are mixed animals.
Okay, I thought that would be.
So
They're just
far,
manticores. They're just
So,
manticores.
part,
Okay, well, I give a
Um,
description of what
yeah.
that would be like.
Okay.
so like one of my race, one of that race, and that other
Yeah.
race.
It's like this race versus that race.
Okay.
The this race.
Imagine if this race and dragons had every sex.
That's horrifying.
Angry hot kinky sex.
Lots of
With
spice.
some armor in between.
No, no protection.
Alright! So he described
I laugh
manticores.
out with that one. No, but
He
that's-
described manticores to
Sure, put
us.
together a map for me while we roleplay this.
Okay. Ooh, stuff.
How big is this map gonna need to be? Like big, or like map?
Well, it depends how much movie you plan on doing.
Well-
At least away from the children, or
I think
No,
the
not
flying
away
thing
from
will have a lot of movement.
what colors these are.
No.
Can we just say they're all ground and be done with it?
Yeah, they're all ground.
What are you doing?
Building a world.
Yes.
I don't even have to worry about my dice rolling. I'm just gonna see what I'm gonna do and
Gimme.
go from there.
That's what I was gonna do, but then it wouldn't fit.
You lie.
I don't see my pants on fire. Liar, pants on fire.
My foot itches!
Then scratch
Then
it.
scratch it.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
No, no.
Uh-huh. You said the same thing.
I don't. That's kind of weird.
That's what she said.
Yay. I don't know whose character sheet that is, but it's gonna run away.
My sheet is fine, but we're not fine. I think she's fine. There's no legs. Does my attachment say so?
What the heck? Let me build it.
Doesn't matter.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
No!
Who's winning? We're losing.
You gave up.
I did.
Therefore, we lose.
So,
I just accepted.
Alright, we're just in field and that's it.
yeah, it's
I mean, there's gotta be some kind of. Because I would think manticores would also like hide in trees, stuff like going at trees, but
Just some higher
do we
ground
see
right
like
here.
higher ground in the distance?
Yeah, I mean, there's higher ground off in the distance where they might build a nest.
Okay.
But you know they love hunting through areas where they can swoop in and get their prey.
How tall is the grass? I would imagine it's pretty tall, huh?
You know, I had a lawnmower.
2, 3 feet.
So if need be, we could actually duck down in the
You hide the
grass.
children!
Definitely hide the
And
children.
Lore.
For you.
Just ask Laura to
But I'm
squat
pretty
a little
sure
bit.
the black giant will not be hideable.
Because don't I have like what do you call it?
Lay down.
An elvish thing where you can
Slay.
I'm still black to a
you can stand.
Master of the Wild.
Yeah.
yellow scenery.
So it's just some horribly
What is that? What is that
misfigured
exactly
grass.
again? I'm trying to remember.
You have
Grass that is rotting.
you treat covering as 3/4 covering instead of half covering something.
Could you look that up for me, pretty please? I don't understand how that works.
That doesn't need to be that
Where
big.
would that be?
Under the
elf
description.
Elves description.
Thank you.
There's 4 holes right there as well.
Yeah, I know.
Shut up.
It's a giant ravine.
There.
The map is halfway done.
All right. So,
Why do you put the Doritos in my stuff?
Grogan, get your character.
It's
What?
Get your character.
Oh yeah. How about I just get one of the characters that you painted?
That's fine. Grab the green archer too. Brian.
Please. And thank you. Oh, yes.
Green Archer.
Alright, I definitely like.
Is that Nate's person? Are you?
yes.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Because
The ancestry.
I don't have a character. Okay. What's the dishwasher just here for?
Brand new dishwasher.
Okay.
I need to disconnect the old one from the hot water line, which, based on the way it looks like it's plugged in, means I need to cut off the water supply to the house, drain the bathroom, so that there's no more water in the line. Then I need to cut it off and then reseal it. My intention is literally to cut it, take it to the store, buy a plug and the glue, come back, glue the plug on, and then I'm going to do the same thing with the drain line from the old dishwasher.
All that usually just comes right off.
No, the line came off. Oh, the line for the drain line came right off. I still want to seal it off since we're not using it anymore.
Okay.
Oh, y'all aren't gonna use
That's
it at
gonna
all?
roll.
The new dishwasher is rollable, and you just hook it into the sink.
Oh.
You can attempt
Okay.
to
Weird, huh?
I
Yeah.
know that my safe.
hide even when you're only in lightly obscured
Did you open your guy's head
by
yet?
foliage.
Michael!
What?
The dog!
Yeah. I already ate all the candy.
You ate all the candy already?
He should be able to do the same thing.
What? Outside?
This will be represented by whenever this starts. He's going to be standing up in the middle of the field, and you will just reach up, grab him, and drag him back down. Okay?
Who?
Since he's not aware of what his natural abilities are.
Who?
Krogan.
Yeah, because that was something I thought that was interesting, especially for me being a hunter. So
No.
that's what made me remember
Totally
that.
makes sense. All right.
Okay, to which
So you tell everybody that you're in Manticore territory.
Terrifying.
You tell me.
No.
actually I bring you to the side, away from the kids, far enough a shot that I know that they're not gonna be able to hear you in case you do get loud. And I
it's
tell
totally
you
not.
in a whisper what it
Yeah,
is and
pistols.
keep your mouth shut.
I'll just look up in the sky. I'll be like, we seem safe now for like the next minute.
And go back to the group.
Yeah.
Oh.
We have any pencils?
Not that are sharp, I don't think, but I have some pins. Not that's helpful.
You
Krogan,
can hide.
get a couple pencil
You're
sharpeners.
massive, aren't you?
You're pretty sure that Ty's hiding abilities are like
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's more like, pretend I'm a rock. Pretend I'm a rock. Pretend I'm a... Is it working?
actually
Whose shoes are these?
you might remember,
Sharpen pencils!
I know, but these shoes are
Sharpen pencils!
you might recall a situation one time when Ty
Look it.
was trying to hide and went hoot hoot, I'm an owl.
Is there time enough for me to get foliage and put it together like as a way of putting grass, like camouflage?
In disguise.
Wouldn't that be my job?
Yeah,
Hey Travis.
that would
I
be.
mean, that is
underperformed.
technically survival.
I actually think I have a disguise skill.
Deception or perform?
No, I think I actually have a disguise.
Would that be considered
Jeez,
survival?
Are you gonna carry these disguises around with you?
No, just right now in case they come flying over.
You're in their territory.
I know.
What about deception?
How long are you planning on hiding here?
Not long. Just long enough to hopefully.
That means
They
we gotta
fly
carry
away,
the disguises
basically.
with us.
Right, you're going through their territory.
Oh, got a point.
So what
I
do you
mean,
want me to?
It's not like you know, oh, they're coming in the next hour.
Okay. Fair enough.
Can I do deception?
Sure. What are you trying to achieve?
Help with these. Are we gonna even do this weird thing?
I mean,
Make coverings of grass and run away with them?
would it really help? I don't know enough.
You're not looking at me. Why don't you ask me this question?
I'm asking you as a DM because I don't know.
He's
not-
also not rolling his own dice right now.
That's true.
Question is whether or not you can make the die roll. If it's something that doesn't work, I just set the die. I set the DC higher.
So, what are we gonna do about the children? Aren't they gonna cry whenever they see the Manticore if we're planning on fighting it?
If we plan on fighting it.
And that is the sound of foot in mouth.
What?
You just said that as if you were in character.
I'm sorry, I can't do it on hand signal. I got pencils in this hand. I was holding.
So I'm
a
assuming you
pencil.
did it in character. Role play this. Don't plot and strategize out of character.
Well,
Hold on a second. I'll tell you. I'm like. So,
I think that for me and him, we could just. I don't know.
okay, so
We have 20 children with us.
Hence why I'm thinking we should use this in case.
20.
that's what I was trying to say. How are we gonna get into like?
How far is it to get out of this territory? Based upon the signs I've seen.
Probably at least another day.
so
I don't
with
need
your
I have a
extensive,
tablet.
You're getting a pencil.
with your
I don't want a
extensive
pencil.
knowledge of this foe, in comparison to the things we fought early,
In
The
comparison
other
to
day.
what we fought earlier, how dangerous it is.
We have 20 children. It doesn't matter how dangerous they are.
I have a plan.
Oh dear God.
We're all gonna die.
Facepalm.
I
Alright,
have a plan. Oh my gosh, we're gonna die.
so instead of moving through here and hoping they don't see the kids, let's just make them see me.
That's
Actually, that's
a
not
pretty
bad
good
idea.
plan, Ty.
Really?
Yeah.
I think
That's one of the
might
best
actually be a
ideas you
better
ever have in
idea.
your entire life.
No, that would be if we were talking about you, Whiskers.
And then out of character though, I've heard of whole battalions doing stuff like that, hiding their grips.
While on the march.
Yes, actually.
Yes.
Trained battalions. With kids?
Not
No,
with
Not
kids,
with kids. No.
but trained battalions,
Trained
yes.
battalions, yes.
We are not trained, and we have kids.
You're not battalions.
No.
Yeah,
You
no.
are literally a group of mishmash people.
Yep.
With kids.
Are we there yet?
That's what I asked.
My feet hurt.
Which
I'm hungry.
You
I
know
think
what?
that
If you wanted to
I
eat,
think- I
go
think
kill
you
your
should
own
tell
food.
them in a playful, kid like thing. We need to play the quiet game.
That is the stupidest game ever and never works on children. Just so you're aware, Rana.
I'm
So, instead, she'll turn to the children and say, we're going to pretend to be spies. We have to be quiet and stealthy.
That's what I was trying to say.
You say quiet game.
One of them sneaks past you, but you said dumb.
So now all the kids are like crawling through the grass, pretending to be spies.
Okay. You
That works.
do you let them crawl because that's going to slow you down even further?
So I think
They should all be short enough if the grass is 3 feet high.
Yeah, grass is 3 feet high, but you said they were crawling.
Oh,
Yeah,
some
but
of them will probably start crawling, but then they realize crawling's tiring.
So they're probably like just hunched and sneaking.
And Ty is not.
No.
At all.
She's almost 5 feet tall.
Your head's popping up over the grass a little bit.
I have stealth.
So I'm guessing I'm gone,
You
right?
know what?
I have a natural stealth as well.
Yeah, I'm guessing I'm gone, right?
So about half a day's trip away from the city.
You're still in Manticore territory.
Yes, and you hear a screeching sound coming from the coast was day-wise away.
Yeah,
So, at least I believe I marked that as day-wise. So,
sure, why not?
you hear a. Well, actually, started drawing a map now.
Really?
Yes, I'll share it with you a little bit.
Yay!
I know.
Send it to me to Skype.
So,
No.
you hear a screech coming from
Bad child.
What?
that direction.
Oh, from the coast?
Yeah.
Hey guys, come on. We have to get there. We're running
Even-
out of time to stop the bomb.
That's actually.
Even Ty just kind of does this.
That actually
What?
is probably a really good incentive.
That's what I was saying.
Because kids think they're still playing a game.
Mm-hmm.
So we go faster.
You hear that? That was the alarm thing. We only have 10 minutes left. Come on, we have to hurry up.
No.
Not rush.
Not 10 minutes.
10 hours?
Yes.
There you go. We have 10
Because we're still half a day away, so we're
Yeah.
still technically 12 hours away.
We got 10 hours left, man. We gotta hurry up.
Actually, day travel is normally listed at around 8 hours. I kind of have trouble imagining little kids can walk more than 8 hours before just collapsing.
Yes.
Yeah, because their muscles aren't.
Endurance.
So half a day would be 4 hours.
Yeah, so you're a couple hours away from the city.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's more of, we're only 4 hours away. We have to make it there in 3 to win.
And then you hear
But don't
a
get caught.
screeching sound from behind you, from Daywise.
Like right behind us?
No, in the distance.
Does not stop
Can
to
I
look.
Never mind.
Ty goes.
I don't stop to look. I don't know what you're doing.
Can I stop? Nope, you're not stop. Well, you can stop.
Ty will turn around and look because he's not is moving freely. So
All right, give me a perception check.
Cool.
sees nothing. Actually, 16.
Okay. You see that they'll be on you within a few minutes,
Oh,
but you
no.
clearly see 3 winged shapes flying in towards you.
Do they does it look like they know we're right there?
They are beating right at you.
At him?
Okay.
Well, at y'all's group.
Oh.
It's not like they're that spread out.
Well, obviously he's the most noticeable of them, since everyone else is at least attempting to
I'm gonna
hide.
use my foliage hiding thing just in case. 'Cause I might
Yep,
leave
me
them
too.
behind.
To do what?
So that if I can, if they're fighting just him, I can use that as a sneak attack in a sense.
You don't have sneak attack.
I know, but
He does.
I'm sure it could in some way.
Me?
Nope.
No bonus at all.
I do, right?
Just a hit.
Wouldn't they be flat-footed?
Yeah, sneak it out.
There's no flat-footed.
Okay.
There's no flat-footed
D&D
defense.
5 doesn't like flat-footed
Nope.
sneaks.
I'd be willing to grant you advantage on attack rolls until they realize you're out there somewhere.
That's what I mean.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh.
that would be fair.
But that's probably only going to last for the first attack. Alright, so I need everyone to roll advantage as you're clearly knowing this is coming.
Advantage or
And
initiative?
Initiative.
Okay, I was like, JP?
I rolled an 18.
Ty,
I like these dice.
I guess I'll wait till combat. But
It would help if
beginning
my
of
tablet
combat,
would turn on.
Ty will roar as loud as he can
Oh.
to draw attention to himself.
That's not good.
Okay.
Roar. Roar.
Brian, what's your initiative modifier?
Oh, wow. Hold on.
I'm actually
That's
rolling
really
good.
bad. Hold on.
Is it dead?
No. it
Plus
shouldn't be.
Alright.
If you want my character sheet,
There we
No, I
go.
don't.
don't bother me.
I have enough characters to run back here now that I'm also halfway running yours.
It was not dead. It didn't like its case.
If you don't want to do that, I can roll my own dice.
No, I'm not saying I'm not willing to try it out, but I'm not willing to take on more either.
No, I understand.
So, like, what is that
Initiative?
expense?
15.
15?
Skittles?
The highest initiative I've
It's
ever
like
rolled.
Skittles?
rolled.
No, it's not.
Other than Celestial.
And the second lead will give me hers.
When I find it.
20.
I rolled.
Mine's always ridiculously high. I do know that, but.
Nope.
Nope.
So,
No
we
initiative
do.
on there.
So, I
Wait,
rolled a
initiative
21.
should be on that one.
It was, but it's empty. I didn't fill it out.
Oh, well, I could have told you.
Okay.
It's your dexterity modifier.
Oh well.
Unless you have like some sort of like bonus or feat or something.
Those are my spells. Those are my bonuses. No, I don't. Dex modifier.
Plus 1.
What?
Plus 1.
Okay, I was gonna say my dex is +4.
That's saving throw.
Okay. So, alright, never mind.
Broken.
Oh, hold that.
12. Alright. Got y'all. Alright.
I actually roll the highest?
No.
Oh.
Whiskers technically had higher than you.
I rolled a 21.
Oh, okay.
Well, I didn't roll a 21. I rolled an 18. But
Alright, so it's going to be at least about a minute or so before they actually get within range.
I just remembered. I have an inspiration.
Oh.
I don't know what it was for.
I love JP's! Okay.
So, are y'all telling the kids anything?
We've reached the enemy base.
Jared, is that you?
Tells them that the enemy is catching up. That's
Fire
kinda
angels?
cool.
What?
Oh, they're fire angels.
No, this is just stuff I had.
There's 3? So there's a fire angel, an earth snake, it looks like, and an earth ghoul.
Alright. So, do y'all tell the kids to, like, hunker down?
Leela? Or Lori?
Do we want them to hunker down, or do we want to keep moving?
It's like, do I want them?
We may
Will this
have
work
to
better?
keep moving.
This abomination?
Sure. Switch it out with one of them.
So I've got 3.
Yeah, that one.
Well, I can hand me mine. You got
I'm
3 of those.
kind of like you. I don't know. I've never fought these things before.
You're such a jerk. No, let me do it!
At least I don't remember fighting them in a very long time.
I almost, like, took
Do
out
we need
half
something
of
to
my
represent the kids?
No.
Do we
Okay.
have 20 or something?
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
say
I'm not
20
gonna
something.
go
No,
20
I
something out
was
there.
thinking like a groups of 5 or something.
They're kind of scattered all around you. So,
She's a size class lower than other items, so she's gonna tell the kids to pull in close and let the guys be around the outside.
alright.
Because anything a size class smaller, so the kids as well should be able to hide in the same squares that they're standing in. That's gonna make them harder targets.
I'd say they're hiding in, like, say, 2 or 3 to an area. 2 or 3 to a hex. They obviously all condensed 20 of them into within a 5-foot area.
Have you seen kids?
Yes, I have.
I know you
Terrified
have
little kids don't condense like sardines.
I'm not terrified.
Terrified
That's not
anyone.
Yeah.
Humans
Yeah,
don't do it very
I'd say
well.
15 feet.
Yeah.
I
you ever seen
all 20
humans
of them
run
could fit
in the
to 15
apocalypse?
feet.
They triple anybody in
15
their
feet are
path. They
highway, not
shove
5.
people down and start.
I wasn't gonna say 5, but 15 feet.
Humans are
That
evil
way they're
people.
all right here.
Anyway, alright.
Actually, that means I should be over here, because they're all over there.
Let's see.
Because I assume you guys were
I'm gonna stealth
following
away.
me.
I will be.
Do I go first in initiative?
That way is the city,
I rolled
yes?
a 21. I got
You told me you rolled an 18.
I know. Plus the proficiency bonus.
No. You told me you rolled an 18, so I marked you down for an 18. I don't know your proficiency bonuses. I don't know them.
It
You
doesn't-
have to give me total numbers.
I did. 20.
No, you didn't.
That way is the city, yes?
Yes. Nightwise is the city.
This is Daywise.
The other day, he's the night.
Put another... Actually, don't put another square over there, because I want to be able to get the kids off the map. Shut up! She is, too! She's going to tell them to move in front of her. And keep going Daywise.
Hang on, I have to readjust
Nightwise.
initiative here now that Crow Sully has a different initiative.
I would have left him with the 18.
I was really considering it.
I would have done that. That's what all my DMs in the past have done.
Alright then, Whiskers.
I was gonna so.
Alright then.
Hey, don't we get a round before they arrive? Anyways?
That's what I figured y'all were getting the kids down.
Oh, okay.
She would have used that round to get the kids further away before she got them down.
That's fine too.
17.
Is this round?
No, this is the round when they get within range.
Oh, so
This is the round of combat.
can I move mine further away?
Sure.
Because she would have taken the kids further.
Absolutely. Alright, so just remember the number. And don't tell me dice, tell me totals.
I know.
Alright.
17.
Alright,
So she's all the way over there.
Nate, what is Ty's armor class?
18.
18. Alright. Let's see. We'll go with trying to see if there's any real differences in the abominations.
No, they're the same.
Alright then, we'll have to make sure to remember them just a little bit. Leftmost one flies up to where it is right now. And you see it stop at, no, not to where he is, where it was.
Oh.
And that should be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's within range. It stops in midair and then whips its tail out and fires a series of barbs.
Okay.
Alright, what's your armor class?
18.
18. Alright. Let's see. You managed to put your shield in the way of most of them. However, one of them gets through. Does 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so 7 points of damage.
Alright. Let's see. The middle one also flies, comes within range, and whips its tail around.
I'm really glad we moved the kids from right there.
Again, only one of its barbs hits you. It does 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
It's your turn now, Ty.
Okay. So this is the ranges, right?
Yeah.
They're already there.
That's a big range.
Also, they're also airborne.
How far are they?
Oh,
from
they're
us?
airborne.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yay!
So hold on. Can we grab something to make them?
Here you go!
I was gonna say,
The dice tins, yeah.
but no, actually that works.
I didn't know we had that many dice sets laying around.
It's fine. I took them out.
Okay. In that case, throwing weapons. What's their range?
What kind of throwing weapon?
Hand axe.
Oh. Your range is further than mine with my sling. I'm gonna have to use my crossbow. I'm even far out of range for my crossbow.
Like Chewbacca's crossbow?
Wait,
That was explosive.
I like this thing.
even though
Hey, can
humans
I use
should
it?
be able to shoot it.
Well, that was EU, Ethan. Gutted.
No, Old Republic even has that.
Can I see some
Right.
perspective?
Technically, a human can shoot Chewie's crossbow once. They can't recock it.
Yep.
The spring is too strong for a human to pull back.
Technically, he has only fired it once.
No, there was one point he did fire it twice.
Twice
I was
in a row?
watching it.
Oh, okay.
A hand axe has a range of 20 or 60 at disadvantage.
Okay, so 4 or
Look up crossbow for me. I meant to catch you before you close the book.
so
What distance are they from me?
On the map.
I mean, how many squares is this?
Each hex is 5 feet.
I should be able to hit him.
Light crossbow or regular crossbow? Hand, heavy, or light? Are you proficient in martial weapons?
Me?
Yeah, you.
okay. Ty is going to
Because I can hit him at 500 feet, can I not?
Or whatever your range was.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Hand
sure it's like
crossbow.
500.
Hand crossbow?
Yeah.
30 and 120.
30 and 120.
Ty is going to move right here and then
Uh-huh.
throw an axe at this one that has not acted yet.
Alright, how many axes do you have?
20.
Okay.
How many axes?
Actually, no, sorry, 2. I think.
Like, holy
Because I don't think
mackerel.
they can.
He's an arsenal.
They're small, right? They're decent size, right?
Or hand axes, yeah.
Alright. So yeah. I got 2.
Kevin, what are you doing?
I was trying to see if you have. Where's your player's handbook?
It's right here.
So
Oh, that was Mr. Ryan's.
No, it's fine.
it's going to
I
be
need to look up
19
somewhere.
to hit.
19 to hit. That hits. Give me the damage.
Fierce. 1. Yeah.
Oh, 1?
What?
Which one are we even at? Alright.
You're just gonna piss it off?
At this point, yes.
Alright.
I
Lore.
then get a second attack.
Okay. That's right. I forgot you're a fighter.
I'm going to swing at, or throw at that one.
Alright.
That probably misses with a 14.
No, that hits.
Okay, that one's 5.
And does 5 points of damage.
Mhm.
Got it.
You put me down for a wood elf, right?
And
Yes.
now I don't have my hand out.
24.
Oh, alright. Lore.
Taking the kids off the map.
Fair enough. Rana.
I'm going to get my
Move
bow
me
out,
off the map.
and I'm going to... Who's been hit first?
Ty.
No, I
One
mean, which one of these got hit?
minor.
I was going to come back
Decent.
onto the map.
Decent.
I was just
well,
gonna hide them off
Yeah,
the
no,
map.
that's fine.
I'm going to shoot this one right here with my bow.
Okay.
So I'm going to take time. I'm going to aim it good. And take a breath and release the arrow.
Grass is foliage, right?
Now, that was the part I don't remember. Is it
Take that
just
as a-
plus, it's my dexterity bonus plus the longbow? So is that a +6?
You know what? Roll your own dice. I didn't try to. No. I'm not mad at you. I'm just saying it's getting a little too much.
When I put them off the map, I also pulled my violin.
Right.
Not my bow.
No.
My violin. Part of me wants to pull out violin. I won't.
Little inspiration.
No, I just like violin music.
Alright.
I'm not.
Different place in Lindsay Sterling.
No, David Gutierrez.
I don't know who that is.
He does a
Oh, the
violin
song.
version of "We Will Rock You." It's awesome.
Oh, there's that other girl that plays
I
violin.
rolled the 7
a lot.
on the first
Lindsay
roll.
Sterling.
So,
7 plus,
don't give
Let's
me
see.
dice results. Give me
Check.
totals.
7 plus 3, that's 8, 9, 10, 11,
What's your
12,
dexterity
13.
bonus? No, don't show me. Tell me.
plus 3.
Okay. Are you also
6.
including your proficiency bonus?
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I was
Plus
asking.
6.
So it's +6.
Okay.
So
Wait,
Dexterity is proficiency.
No.
How? Because if it's on that lower box, it should already have proficiency added in.
I can barely read that thing, so
Okay, your dex bonus.
should be a plus
Your
3.
dex is +3.
Right.
And your proficiency.
It's +3. We're all +3 on proficiency.
Yeah, but he's not proficient in dex.
It doesn't
No,
matter.
but he
saving
should be
throws.
proficient
Weapon.
in bow.
Yeah, okay. Then yeah, +6.
So yeah, you should have a +6.
Yeah, that's what I said. So,
But you have it written down as +3.
okay.
Yes, you do.
My apologies.
What's the name of the
13.
artist you were talking about? 13?
Oh, I can pull it up. He's on my phone.
You missed.
Grab my phone.
Okay.
Don't you get 2 attacks per round by now?
Yes, I do. $15.
That hit. Give me the damage. Which one are you aiming at?
This one right here, the one that had the
Alright.
5 plus.
Instead of you having to use your tablet that you're using for initiative and stuff.
Appreciate it.
8.
8 points of damage.
Yeah,
Do you want me to rewrite that, Brian?
I really need to have that rewritten. I can't read this.
Well, you rewrite
It's
it.
not your fault. I said I was going to rewrite it. I asked you if I could get a paper so I could.
I can't install my printer right now.
Oh,
Otherwise, I would print it for you. Alright, so let's see.
Gurret, not Gutierrez. Sorry.
Alright, and the third manticore also hovers itself into position, whips its tail, and fires barbs at Ty. Ooh. Alright. That's what I like to see.
that didn't sound good to me.
No, it didn't.
Although that's probably more what I want. Alright, so 2 of them hit.
Okay.
Each one of them does 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So 4 total. That talent was worth it.
Alright, Whiskers again?
I remember you told me to stealth, and you told me to remember the number.
Yes. Because I called for it.
17.
But he hasn't called
It's your
for
turn. What are you doing?
I'm stealthing.
it. Still?
You're not going to attack or do anything, or you're just going to hide?
I was gonna try and hide and move away.
Okay.
Alright. He's running away.
Alright, in that case,
Each of these are 5.
right.
And the second move is 9.
Why are you running to me? I'm about to come back on the board.
I was just running back here.
You said you did a total stealth check of 17?
Yes.
Yes, no. Yeah, yes, sir.
And which direction did you run to?
Legal?
You drew them back to the children. Lovely.
I was stealthing.
They get perception checks to see if they can see you.
Yeah. You led them right to where we were.
I thought they couldn't see me.
It's their perception versus your stealth.
You're not going to know that until he tells you what's happening.
Yeah.
I haven't told you what's happening yet.
No,
So there's
Sorry.
a chance they didn't, right?
Oh yeah, there's absolutely a chance they did. Alright.
Don't lie to the child, JP.
Oh my god, there is a chance they did.
There's a chance. It's just his face says that didn't happen.
I'm
Alright.
gonna still go with the kids are off the map. They're out of danger.
Until this other thing goes off the map and catches up.
The first manticore flies and lands next to Ty.
You.
Lunges at him with its fearsome claws. Teeth a chomping.
Which one?
Teeth a chomping.
It's got like 4 different hands.
That's
It
because
doesn't-
that's the miniature. That's
Oh,
not
that
a
was an
manticore.
actual manticore man.
No.
Okay.
No. I think I'm the only one who owns a manticore miniature.
Who knows I don't.
And I do. I have 4 of them.
Nice. Alright.
Because I'm a weirdo like that.
All of its teeth and claws bounce off of Ty's armor.
Yeah. Throw my shield into its mouth.
Yep. Alright, the metal one also flies and lands. and lunges forward in an attack.
Why don't I have cleave?
I don't know. Why not?
That's
you?
a good
Talking to
question.
yourself as they're like attacking. He's like, "What about please?"
Also, it's this one's all of its attacks also miss. Ty.
This middle one, I'm gonna try to beat it over the face.
Beat it over the face.
Yes. I stick with my mispronunciations. Actually, I'll draw my longsword, use my movement,
Sure.
and then swing at this one.
All right.
Luke Skywalker.
You get 2 swing.
Luke
22?
Skywalker.
22 hits. Give me the damage.
It's gonna be 9.
All right. What's the damage? All right.
And then I'm gonna swing at this first one that I haven't swung at yet,
All right.
so that it remembers me. That is a nothing. There we go. That is a 23.
All right. That hits.
4 damage.
All right. Got it. More. You've tucked the kids into some underbrush.
Yes.
Told them all to be deathly quiet.
Put my character 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put her up here. She's already got her violin out.
All right.
Come on, work.
So what is an inspire?
Inspiration allows you to re-roll a die.
Can you have me manual?
Because reason.
Wrong manual.
Oh, clear.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
All right.
There we go. So she's going to use Song of Rest first, which is a free action. I get 1d6 of health back. Anyone who needs healing, so Ty.
It's just Ty.
All right. Is it within hearing range or within a certain foot radius?
It's within hearing range.
Okay.
Or within range that your spell affects. Since mine's a violin, it's hearing distance.
The spell itself doesn't actually have a foot radius.
No.
Okay.
6!
Ty only was slightly cut off.
It's okay.
And one of these things just like all 3 hits, crit.
And then
Do I need to learn peace
I'm
camp?
gonna use one of
I was reading
my.
up on that. That's amazing.
What?
The case guy?
Uh-huh.
All right.
I
Focus
need to
on it.
learn that.
Focus. No, put her back.
No! Put me back!
She would have told you what to do.
Okay.
She's counting range, Krogan.
Wow. I drank an energy drink right before coming here. I'll probably drink another one going home.
Alright, so. So that would work. So I'm gonna use one of my first level spells.
Uh-huh.
Will you mark down a first level spell for me since I'm on this thing instead of a piece of paper?
Got it. It's one of your first level slots.
Yeah. Healing word. And it's 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability, which is the other way.
Charisma. Alright.
For her, it should be charisma, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have an Arcana though.
No, but that's not your spellcasting ability.
Okay. So my charisma would be my spellcasting ability. That works better. 7.
Okay.
That was really low. That was like a 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. You're pretty sure Ty has a few paper cuts.
Rana?
A few paper cuts.
I'm gonna shoot at that same one.
The one that's flying?
The one that came landing down. That was the one I shot at first.
Alright.
Focus on him.
We'll pick different songs
What's
every
the
time
other
I
one?
play the violin.
The other one's-
Is that
What is
bad?
that doing?
That one's still flying.
Just watching this entire thing. It's like,
I missed that. 8.
Yep, you did.
I get a second shot.
Another attack.
And then it's that one too.
Cherry limeade.
Alright.
Are you still working out Britons?
Bar time, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Wow.
I worked 2
The
jobs.
Kazoozles are
Actually, I
always
worked
sold
3.
out at the one in town.
I didn't see any over there.
Oh.
The fact that you forgot
Alright.
about your story.
Move the still flying one with its flying base 10 hexes towards
me?
Whiskers.
Oh gosh. It totally just flew straight past me. There you go.
Is it still flying?
Yes, it's still flying.
No, I'm screwed.
That's kind of terrifying.
So
Still
everyone
got
saw it
kids
fly
on.
overhead straight towards Whiskers, and you know where the kids are.
Yeah.
Whips its tail out.
It's me?
What's your AC?
Armor class?
Yep.
15.
15. Alright.
Yikes.
How much damage did it take?
How big is the radius on that, JP?
It's just probably reach.
No, it's actually like whipping barbs through the air.
Oh, okay.
What's the radius on that?
You've seen it launch from five hexes so far.
She's thinking AoE, right? Or do you
No,
mean
it's
range?
targeted.
Okay, it's targeted.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking miscellaneous straight fire.
No, it's targeted.
Because I
Like
hit
a
the
cone
kid.
effect almost.
I was able to get off
Proven,
the.
6 points of piercing damage.
So if it ever comes up, I was able to get off the map by about 20 feet. The whole purpose of that was to get the kids safe.
Alright then, we're back around to the top again. And Whiskers,
I run away.
which direction?
Away from that thing. I don't know which way.
Make a choice!
This way.
Alright then.
Then count your spots and move.
Yeah, that means I got 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright. That's one movement. You want to do anything else? I would like to point, if he's about to pull a Netflix and run in circles while keeping one of the monsters distracted, that is a viable tactic.
You're
It
right. Can I run again?
Oh yeah, you absolutely can.
So I
How about you shoot it to keep its attention?
Hold on.
Because it
already-
flies faster than he runs.
I was thinking running right past these, but then I would end up like right here or right there.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's not gonna be a good idea for me.
Or.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Because wasn't that a tactic of Billy's at one point? Like, look at me, attack me, and then run in circles?
That's a viable attack tactic. Not attack tactic, but a strategy.
Alright.
I lost the
Leftmost
dice.
Manticore.
I hope they don't head straight for you.
Me? What
Yeah.
have I done? I've got a violin.
Exactly.
I'm also a half the size of you guys. I'm not a very good meal.
So couldn't it hear your violin?
Alright, Nate.
Probably.
The two claws, one of the claws and the bite missed. However, one of the claws got through to your armor and dealt 11 points of slashing damage.
So 8.
Question for you in this version of D&D. The slashing damage, the bludgeoning damage, and whatnot, does it make a difference in regards
Magical
to
stuff.
magical stuff sometimes gives you benefits. That's the only thing I can think of.
My damage reduction is non-magical, so it doesn't matter for that. But there are certain things that say piercing, bludgeoning, things like that.
All right. The second Manther form misses all of its attacks against you.
You know, I'm not a very tasty meal to them.
Pretty much in a second, they're about to like start fly. You know, they're realizing that you're too tough of a meal. Ty is up.
Hit them. Which is what you're gonna do anyway.
Well, I'm trying to think for a moment. Does Ty realize they might give up?
No.
He would. Alright, Ty's gonna go beat down on this middle one that has 2 arrows in it and a sword in its face. And, that guy, this guy. No, it's a guy. There we go. I just need to stop doing that. Alright. 15?
All right, that hits.
7?
All right,
To the one in the middle. And then Ty's gonna swing at it again.
all right,
That's a 18
hits.
with 4.
All right, got it.
I'm gonna action surge.
And go again.
And that's a 15 again
That
for
hits.
4.
Got it.
Ow.
And that one is 16 for 4.
All right.
I'm rolling terrible on this D8. Rolled 4 once.
Lore.
Um.
I'm dumb. No, I'm looking at my intelligence. It's -1.
Just in case I think doesn't go after him.
Yeah. I'm gonna get behind the meat shield. And then.
So
No, come back. Stop it. Way to go. It ran away. He didn't like me. Alright, then we're gonna do. Ads are stupid. Go away.
for what?
YouTube videos.
Oh.
If you're willing to pay, they'll give it to you for free. Well, you don't pay, they'll give it to you without ads.
YouTube Red.
I ain't doing that.
Fine with that?
Alright.
Fine with Buckram? Well, whenever
And
ads
somehow
Buckram,
there's
I-
now wind instrument music coming from her violin.
Lore,
No, it's
what
about to
magic
start.
is this?
It's about to start the violin. That's why I haven't said anything yet, and also because I'm looking for.
Actually, I see this more as an inspiration for him. As it's like, I need to get out of here, need to get out of here, need to not die, not
You
die.
need to be quiet because I'm about to give you an advantage.
You take your own advice.
Alright, bonus action to get inspiration to add 1d6 to ally for their choice of uses, equal to my charisma modifier. So I can give that many allies a bonus, is what we said
Got it.
last time. Alright, and it's 1d6 to their next attack.
So how many allies can you give a bonus to?
3.
3? Is that what your charisma modifier is?
No, 6.
You have a charisma score of 22?
Okay, hold on. That wrong one.
That
3,
wouldn't
yeah.
even be 22. That'd be like, what, 30?
3.
Yeah, 3.
I was looking at the saving throw charisma. So first one's him.
They're actually coming to sit and watch the game, or
Going back.
2.
Well, how about you just let them roll an extra d6
Oh,
with
that's
the
right. Never mind. So he gets an extra d6. I don't think I can do my healing.
No, the eye.
Yeah, so
It says I can. It says it's a free move.
Northerns.
Yeah, you can go.
I'm gonna do the Song of Rest again for him. So 5. You have 5 hit points back. Yay!
Looks like Ty has paper cuts again.
All
All
right.
right.
Rana?
I can use that video for a little bit longer. Alright, he's a pirate.
Alright. You shoot at that same one that has 2 arrows stuck in it?
Sure.
Was that a moo?
No, that was my phone vibrating.
No. You one of the best ringtones ever. No.
20 total.
Oh, more info. That guy who ruined Star Wars for people in California is in the ICU.
Oh,
What does that mean?
Intensive care unit.
I feel bad for him.
I don't.
I don't.
He got the crud beat out of him.
Intensive.
He also doesn't know who did it because they were wearing costumes.
Yeah.
And the police didn't arrest anybody.
That's beautiful.
20 total.
They deemed it a worthy
Yes.
cause.
You know, whoever was on duty is probably going to get fired.
5 points plus. Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Plus.
No one had video.
8.
No one
You're the middle one,
eyewitnessed
right?
it.
One's been hurt the most.
Yeah, and I haven't rolled.
Got
My,
it.
I haven't rolled my D6.
They said a stormtrooper, a Boba Fett, and
You had the
something
D6
else
to
did
make
it.
your skill
There
check.
were
not your
multiples
damage.
of them, and they couldn't figure out who it was.
Oh, I thought that was
Nice.
damage. I'm sorry. I didn't even roll
Yeah.
that.
Well, that means you have to use it.
Beautiful.
Because remember,
It was all
you can
people
spend
in full
inspiration
costume.
Camouflage.
after, before I
No
tell
one
you what the
stopped
result is.
anything.
So if you roll low, he's like, this is probably too low. Throw in your inspiration.
Yeah, I thought. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought it
yeah,
was,
I'm good.
What
4
inspiration?
minutes. It was like,
You can throw an inspiration die at him?
No, I can only throw it at one person at a time.
Oh, I thought you could.
Okay, then never mind.
No, I can only throw it at one person at a time.
Okay.
Eventually, you'll all get one,
Alright,
but
no,
I
I
can
got-
only do one.
I thought we were all blanketed by that because.
No,
I
no.
don't need any.
Play.
Yeah,
So next.
Can be
attack.
I don't
fair.
need any.
I can only do one at a time.
Thank you for, knowing your rules.
I was kind of miffed that it said only one person at a time, so I remember that very clearly.
19.
Hits.
5 again. Wait. 5, 6, 7. 8.
Alright. Got it.
Does it even look like it's affected by my bow shots?
There are plenty of arrows and bows and now
Why now?
axes riddling this thing's corpse. Not corpse, the body.
Oh,
Alright.
Gonna say, is it dead yet?
Dead yet? Is it dead yet? Is it living?
Flying Manticore flies 10 hexes straight line towards Whiskers.
I'm special.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9.
And then it whips its tail.
To who?
You.
Wait, 1, 2.
it's within range.
Oh, really? I can't tell you.
Well, I said that's how far you've seen it fired before. You don't know how far it can fire.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said it's within range.
It was
Probably
like
10
10
squares.
feet in front of me.
Alright, Krogan take 6 points of piercing damage.
My armor is 15.
Okay.
My armor class is 15.
I know. Still take.
I did that healing word wrong last time. Everyone in the group should have gotten 5 health points.
I don't know.
So,
Nope, I didn't say it, so
Okay.
you don't get it.
Sounds fair.
Next time I do it, I'll give it to you. Good to everybody.
Plus, you did that when no one else was damaged.
I was
did it again
damaged.
this turn as well.
Oh, you did?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I try to do it every turn. That's one of the
Whiskers?
benefits of having a healer.
I'm at 36. Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
I'm gonna run around like a crazy madman.
You can ask for help from the rest of the table if you need to.
Okay, so
I got no, hold on. I got my plan.
I'd be lying over there. If I was still running.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Ayo.
7.
AOO.
What does that mean?
They hit to swing at you as you run past them.
Wait,
Put
what?
at least one hex between you and them.
Run this
Okay, because I'm just trying to get their attention.
way.
bad idea.
Okay.
Do whatever you want to do.
He's got
So,
their attention. You need to get away
1,
from this
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
one. You're fine right here.
Okay.
As long as
1,
you've got
2,
one
3,
square.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay.
Okay,
You
that's-
hear a loud roar of anger
Screw you, man!
as it like whips around to try and make for another run. Sight the camera cuts to the children in the forest.
Whiskers, run!
One of the older kids is betting rocks on whether or not it catches up with Whiskers.
10-1. He loses in air. Oh heck, I'm going for a leg.
These were a bigger hit than I thought they were.
I
Those
flash back to that
last
first time,
Mhm.
my first game of DR. 5 bursters
None left.
were in the front of our group of shamblers hiding a mini tank. And this guy, and I think it was Red, comes out with his shield and hammer,
What?
think
What
you're
party?
calling for the zombies. Here's him. All 5 bursters locked eyes on him and took off. You see, off of this, you see him running. Help! Ah! Like a minute later, after we finished fighting, someone get these things! Ah! Dedicated bursters, keeping up with them. All right, so that was Ty. Now it's time for these guys. All right. The left one again lunges at Nate.
I'm at the bird.
All right, and it
The last one for
does
somebody.
10 points of slashing damage with its claws. The other one leaps out into the air.
You want the last one?
No, that's not good to me. I'll let y'all like him though. Leaps into the air to fly over Tyr's head and go after Rana. AOO.
Okay.
Because it didn't withdraw first.
You want
No, you can take it.
It goes after Rana?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that about the one I shot in the face like gun
Yep.
times?
22.
That hits. Give me the damage.
Isn't that the
9.
middle one?
Alright, 9 points
Oh.
of damage.
Sorry. Hold on. 14.
Wait, does the D6 add on to damage too?
I thought it was to any roll.
Any roll?
Oh,
That's-
then I misheard it. I'm glad that was correct before we did this. How much damage?
14.
Alright. So, the Manticore spreads its wings, leaps up into the air, hits the
And
ground.
falls.
Well, that worked better than intended. It killed itself on my sword.
It committed suicide on your sword.
Alright.
Its power was just too much.
Ty, you're up.
Ty now just turns to the other one. Goes,
Trying to think what language this thing speaks. Oh, gosh. It actually looks over. My brother!
That is the immediate.
in
It
common?
talks.
In
Oh no,
common?
that's right. It is almost as intelligent as people.
Is it in common?
Yeah.
That means he can understand me when I say F you, man.
Yeah.
Lord does pause for a second.
Like, wait a second.
Ty?
Ty will delay his action
Okay.
till
That means my turn?
end of round.
Alright, Lore?
Because doesn't know if he should murder this thing or not.
Well, it was just trying to attack you earlier.
It wasn't highly successful because of her.
Because I'm just like that. Press play, dude. Healing word again. This is for everybody who's injured. Goes from her paws to. Really got confused. One. And then inspiration. Go to him. I'm not giving you my dice.
That's what throwing it to them. Like,
Alright. Rana?
Alright,
Can I just leave this playing?
I'm sorry, I was getting some water.
I don't know if I would have known that this thing talked before.
I don't know, but you do now.
To which I'm like going,
And we're all just like, should we murder them still, or what should we do?
alright, I'm going to keep my eye on the one in the air, but also another eye on this one to see which one if I need to shoot at all.
Alright.
Because he just said my brother, to which I'm going, it talked.
You didn't have any problem killing it before, because it was attacking you first.
You are too busy running.
No, I'm saying this out of
So which means you're not telling it this.
Yeah, no, you need to be quiet.
Where are
You're too far away.
He's all the way over there.
That's everyone else. And then
He
this
has
is me.
successfully tied up one of those manticores for the past 3
I'm
rounds.
awesome, I think. Sorry, I'm dedicated.
How much damage does he have on him?
You don't know that.
Wait, where was
No, I
Was
would
he-
know.
No,
I mean,
you
That's
wouldn't.
one I was
There's no
facing.
numerical value for this.
Okay, I mean, in terms of.
Nope, nope,
does it look
nope,
like
nope,
it's
nope,
stuffed
nope,
up?
nope, 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 nope.
my dad's?
You should have been paying attention to the rest of the fight.
Also, no, I just don't give out those numbers.
No,
No,
I'm
I'm
talking
saying he was
numbers.
looking to see if it was scuffed up, and it's like you.
Ty says paper cuts.
Also, we have to
phone
remember,
froze.
Technically, damage doesn't necessarily mean it's been cut up or bruised even.
Yeah.
In D&D, damage to hit points literally is just how tired your body's getting at ducking, dodging, and weaving before that one arrow or that one sword strike actually gets you.
That's fair.
These are.
At least that's the way I like to look at it.
That's
Right.
why he's all the way over
That's
there.
fair.
He's an artist.
You can kill almost anything with one arrow strike, right?
No.
No, not in D&D.
Well, no. No, it doesn't work that way. Not unless you're like the best marksman ever.
Alright.
Because you have to aim the arrow just right to go between the ribs and hit the heart. Because you've got a sternum there.
Right.
Or you have to hit directly in the head hard enough to go through the skull. Or the
In real
eyeball.
life, you can take one heck of a beating before you go down.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, not quite these
Sorry.
levels. World of Darkness does a much better job at it, in that 2 bullets will kill you, generally.
Well, in that case, I'll say that Manticore is a little scuffed.
Little stuff.
I'm surprised he even gave you guys that. You should have been paying
Yeah.
attention to the whole fight.
I'm sorry, I was running.
No, you're doing your job fine.
Like,
I already
you're fine.
Think I'm out of here.
I had to adjust. YouTube decided it didn't like me.
here. No, here.
I'm alright.
It's like,
I was gonna run in a
Is
straight
it
line
doing
trying to grab
anything
their
else?
attention. But that would have
It's not
triggered
its
an
turn.
AOO. So
Okay.
they could have just reset.
It's your turn, so I'm asking.
I'm gonna shoot it.
That would have
Sure.
what if you like running?
Murder it, it's okay.
I'll give you I was running. and
Well,
trying
Paul,
to
you
jump
know,
over a
I don't know
cliff,
what
and
it's
I
gonna do. It
jumped.
attacked us,
I
you
hit
know,
the
for
side
no
of the
reason, just
mountain and
because it
just kept
talks.
falling until I hit the
You know,
ground.
what's his name was talking, and he was trying to drive kids into the friggin' boat. So that's how I see it.
Look at my pink.
Oh yeah, I flipped off the Dominicos as soon as I threw my down.
The Marcos, I think. Is
The
the actual name,
Natural
but whatever.
20.
Reroll it to confirm the crit.
How do you do that?
The second roll has to hit normally.
18.
All right, that would normally be a natural hit on the
I think that's
creature
18.
anyway.
Is that
So
18?
now the crit is confirmed.
Is it 18 or 16?
Either way, it's
Doesn't
enough.
matter.
What's a 16?
Roll your damage dice twice.
Plus 1d6.
If you're adding it in there.
3 plus 3, that's 6. Another 3,
You don't get that.
12.
So how many points do we get back?
You just
from
roll the dice twice, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I rolled this
that?
twice.
Yeah, the damage dice. It doesn't mean you add your bonus to it twice.
Okay, so
That's 3 plus 3 plus 2. That's 9 so far.
9.
Let's leave it. How many points are we getting back? from
14 points damage.
Or did-
Roll it again. That's the part of your damage dice, isn't it?
I'll take what I can get.
18.
All right.
Next time, if you miss it, I won't tell you.
Oh, because I was getting water. You stay hydrated.
Yes, you do. I'm just picking on you. I will probably still tell you.
All right. Got it.
Sometimes.
All right then.
He's like,
Perhaps.
The other one, let's see. See, even noticed? Okay, then. Move him 10 hexes towards Whiskers.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Whoa, what are you actually counting hexes?
Yeah, I said 10 hexes.
Yeah, okay, is he following that? Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Alright.
Oh
Yeah. Holy mackerel.
Alright. Since I'm assuming you're not stopping and standing for a fight, you're still running. It stays airborne. And whips its tail again.
I'm sure I'll get right?
Okay, we'll deal with this one first.
I'm just a bard.
Alright, Kroven, one of the barbs does 5 points of piercing damage. The other one does 13. So a total of 18 points of piercing damage.
Ow! That
Dang!
sounds like it hurt.
It's 37 minus 18. 27 minus 8. 19, right?
Took you long enough.
I'm sorry, I'm not in school.
I don't care. You're not in school just to do school while you're there. You're supposed to learn how to take the skill into life.
To the calculators for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your argument with writing, JP.
No argument there. Except you didn't have a calculator, so. Also, I'm not making him write it. He can learn how to do it instead.
It's like magical calculator.
The point of writing is to transfer information from your head to someone else's head. Calculating you can do in your own head, not worry about other people.
What's in a Vulcan mind meld store?
We don't have those. So, no.
Vulcan do.
Alright then. You, hush. You're not in this game. Alright then, let's see. Whiskers, it's your turn.
Yay! I gotta run again. 1, 2, 3.
Hang on. Was he within... No, he wasn't within melee because he was flying. Go ahead, you're fine. I think
Still
about
run?
generating an AOO. But
Still
no,
gonna run?
yeah, you can still run.
I actually need to.
Alright.
No, that wasn't it. 17, 18.
Okay. Literally, he is just lapping this entire battlefield. Go, Whiskers! Alright, next up we have...
Darn it! Should have went like.
Oh, I guess it's end of round, so it's tie again.
No, that was Whiskers who just went.
Oh, well, before that,
I'm beginning of the round.
Because that.
Yeah, the end of the round was around there. Yeah, so what were you doing?
Should I put my character back?
No.
Since there's an arrow in that thing now, Ty might as well swing at it.
Alright.
Should I mention that no one's been hitting the thing that's been following me around?
Ty misses that thing with a 9.
J is
Don't
wrong.
answer it.
Spaces and caps or
Yes.
no caps?
Spaces and caps. 21 hits, give the damage.
4.
Just the letter J or
Just
J?
the letter J. Oh, no, J-A-Y, but just the letter J is capitalized. How much damage?
4.
Got it.
Period or no?
No period. Alright then.
Instead of using my roaming data for Pandora.
Sounds like a plan. Alright. That say Manticore again lunges at Ty. Alright. Ty takes 5 points of slashing damage. Alright. Ty is up again.
Ty will swing. Crit.
Okay.
See if I confirm the crit. That's side again. That misses the confirm crit.
So it's just a normal hit.
So that's 5.
Okay.
That hits for 8.
Boys. I was going to ask you to stop talking.
Travis,
That means not even whispering.
keep this in mind. You're at the gaming table, and what you do right now makes a decision on whether or not he might even let you in the game next time.
So did you already make all your swings there, Nate?
8. On this
8
next
for the
one.
second hit? Alright.
I assume 18 hits.
Yes, it does. Alright.
and then I'm going to heal myself.
Oh, second one?
Because why not?
Fair enough. Lore?
The healing word. 6 points of damage back for everybody who needs it.
Got it.
And we'll toss an inspiration at him. That'll be my third one.
Alright then.
You're the one who
And
does the
How
damage.
long does the inspiration last, by the way? Just that one hit?
That's the only one you get.
Okay.
And those are the only 3 I've got for the whole battle. I have to rest before I can do it
I
again.
understand.
Rana?
Oh, okay. Arrow at him again.
I was just saying that's very cool. It's just OCD.
19. Total.
Hits.
Six damage.
Alright.
And my next attack. I missed that one.
Babe? Go get your brother.
I think he already asleep.
He might be, but he's still in the field because he knows better. Alright, did you miss a second attack?
Yeah, I missed
Okay.
Okay.
Dad heard it.
What?
I on accident stepped on the book. What?
She stepped on the book by accident. Or it's I stepped on a book by accident. Not I on accident stepped on a book.
Oh, I got to pick that book up.
Come here.
Okay, now I gotta get my brothers.
Alright,
Brother,
move
I'm right
the
here.
flying
Yes.
manticore 10 hexes
I
closer to Croven.
stepped on.
Um,
That thing has got to be getting annoying.
It's funny to watch it get annoyed.
all the while I'm screaming, "F you, man!"
All 3 of its barbs missed this time.
Thank goodness.
As they whipped out and you dodged your way through them. Go get your brothers.
Michael's already asleep.
I told you to wake him up.
I care.
Alright then. Whiskers?
Yes.
Whiskers?
Oh, okay.
It's your turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Alright.
Ran right past it.
Give me a second, guys. Let's have prayer. Michael?
Dearly Father, we Wednesday. Please bless that all have a good night's rest and that I will get home safely. Please bless that the gamers will get home safely too and that we'll have a good time here in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen. Brush your teeth. Teeth.
I know I'm doing that right now.
Teeth too.
I
Alright.
need to get a drink of water first.
Nate's manticore does the retreat action. He backs up a step. Actually, technically, he can back up his whole movement action. He backs up a couple of steps, spreads his wings, and launches himself into the air.
What?
Give me one of the cups back.
I can hear anything.
That sound. Oh,
Which
Violin?
that's Led Zeppelin.
And at which
I
point,
hear someone.
Led Zeppelin.
it flies itself. It makes a beeline towards the other manticore, screaming at it. Come on, we've got to get out of here. This is not worth it.
That was probably like, got to kill him!
The other one is it's like, no, I've got this one.
No, you don't, man, and you know it.
You hear them arguing in the air. It's like, no, stupid. Listen, it's leading you in circles.
Whose turn is it? Would it be my turn or would it be their turn?
It would be Ty's turn next, after which would be you.
Okay, because I was going to do Intimidate.
Okay.
But it's Ty's turn.
I mean, eventually they finish arguing and they fly off.
Okay, they leave.
They leave.
Cool!
Oh, okay.
So we continue heading toward the city.
So we can't chase it?
No.
Why not? I want to annoy it.
No!
We'll loot the corpse of the
Yes. We will loot the corpse of that one. He beat me to
So-
what I was about to say.
No, I want to loot it.
Would Rana,
You're all the way over there.
would he
We both know I can run over there.
gut it
And it
and
hurts.
put its head on a pike and carry it around as a deterrent?
Actually, I think that might be a good idea.
No, it wouldn't be a good idea.
Yes, it
We
was.
have children.
So? Just don't let him see it.
Children in this world would be used to that kind of thing.
Well, they also saw a manticore chasing Whiskers around.
Yeah.
So yeah, whatever.
And place bets on whether or not he'd lose limbs.
And
Sorry,
I never
sorry.
lost anything.
Just want to point
Just
that out.
got a little bit
Fine, go ahead.
I like to point out
Turns out one
they
kid
bet it
lost
on
all his rounds.
which
Half of
limbs
these
to
kids are
lose.
from the city.
Still, even in medieval time, this kind of hardship life, you don't think they're not going to do stuff like that?
It's the hard knock life for
Walking away at this point with the violin.
I've been singing songs all day. You can't stop me.
Cut the head off, fight it.
That's gross. You need to walk at least 10 feet behind us.
Or 10 feet in front.
It's not very bad.
No, it would not, because then you'd get to the city gates first.
Yeah, and then
You're
you're
gonna walk 10 feet.
Yeah, but then you're gonna get there. We're gonna seem like some idiot with the thing on a stick.
I'm sorry. Were you talking to me? Use the force loop.
Interception. It's like as it's flying over to you. Interception. Did you remember to change the song?
It's on Pandora now. I have no control over what plays, except that it's on a violin radio.
So do we still get copyrighted for that?
No, Pandora has rights.
Yeah.
At least that's what we're informed.
Yeah, well.
When we were old.
I love Celtic violin.
I know.
It makes
I
me
need a lawyer.
I have heard
It's my ward. But what's up?
That's a kiss. Well, that's what happens. Good luck. See, watch.
Nice.
Come here.
I know.
We didn't start, but it's like half the size by there.
You gotta kiss me right
No,
there.
wait, look.
On the chin. On the chin. No, on the chin.
Wait, there.
But this
Huh?
is your nail.
No, wait, look.
This is your thumb's right?
Oh.
Your thumb is not even acquisition.
That's right.
One more.
I didn't get to wear credit here.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
it.
Don't ask for any more.
That's
Were
just
you
because
in
I
town
don't have
last
that much weight.
No, I was at the Arc.
Wow,
And then the weekend before that, I was in Dallas. Weekend before that, I was in Vegas.
Vegas.
Wait.
Weekend before that, DR.
That's why. One weekend you were sick.
Oh, that was it. I was sick. And then DR.
And then one day, when the day ever comes that you look to a woman and say, I'm a well-traveled man.
I am.
Oh yeah, that awkward call.
Alright. As you cut open the corpse of the manticore and skin it for parts and whatnot, mostly because I have trouble imagining how you would find this many gold pieces in its pelt.
Oh, you rip it out of its stomach.
Oh,
Eh.
Money's money.
because it's quite a bit.
I wasn't eating that.
No.
Probably
Maybe-
eating people.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna say its body parts are worth this.
Okay.
So its body parts are worth. Let me see.
Horns are worth something on the market, right?
All of this is worth something.
Well, this one only
what
had
kind
one
of skin
horn.
does this thing have?
Slipping
Is it-
something into my
fur?
pocket.
It's got fur, right? It's like it's half lion, half.
Eating the land.
Half lion, half
It's
scorpion.
like that little
Half
alien, giant purple thing from Alien.
All
Planet.
angry. All right,
I
so
don't know. It didn't seem that angry when it ran away.
They just seem mostly annoyed.
okay, it's 10 silver to a gold, right?
Yeah.
All right, and
I thought it
10.
was.
Wait, 10. It's
Is
10.
it 10 silver to a
Yeah.
gold or 100 silver to
It
a
was
gold?
I don't remember. That's been a long
It was 10
time
silver to
since
a
I've
gold
been-
and 100 of one. Oh, it's under silver. to
100
silver.
copper to a gold.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
That seems weird. I thought it was 100 copper to a silver and 100 silver to a gold.
That's what the rule book is for.
It was 10. It was 10 copper to a silver. And that was 10 silvers to a gold, which means that there was 100 coppers to a gold. Right?
Electric violin!
So you got 10 silver.
Seriously,
Each one of those
electric
silvers was
violin.
10
Yeah,
coppers, which means 10
I
times
mean,
10
I didn't realize
silver.
that was the thing until I saw Lindsay Sterling, but yeah, that's the thing.
What?
Electric violins.
They produce a different sound.
So you just play
Like
like
a
a.
drastically different sound.
Do you play like a guitar?
Me?
No, like, you
It
play
sounds
the
like
electric
a guitar
violin
pretty
like a
much.
guitar.
No,
No, you play it like a
normal
violin.
Except
So
it's
I was
got
just
an
watching
electrical
you do
cord
that, and I
running
was
to it.
like, is that
Yeah,
No.
okay. From copper to silver, it's 10. From silver to gold, it's 10. From silver to electric, it's 5.
Electric?
Electrum. Sorry, electrum.
Electrum.
And from electrum to gold, it's 5 again. So,
We must be remembering old statistics.
I've been playing Dragon
Oh.
Age all week, so my statistics are based off of Dragon Age at the moment.
so there.
I was thinking basic.
I don't know. I just remember it being
That's
100
what I
copper to a silver, 100 silver to a gold. I don't even know what an electrum is, though. So,
I hadn't even seen Electrum in D&D. I don't remember ever seeing Electrum.
I don't know what the heck electrum is.
It's a type of
It's real?
no, I don't think it is.
If I never heard
I
of
think
it.
that is-
Because I've studied the periodic table of elements.
I
I
think-
don't know it by heart. I know one or two
You think
elements
it's
by
right
heart.
there?
No.
Or not?
Like
Oh,
Einstein, hydrogen,
You know where it is.
No,
oxygen.
you're not. Don't ask again.
That's like the only three I know by heart.
Are you right behind me?
Alright.
Park behind him.
Yes!
how? He
You're-
was
Mine
his-
first.
Well, no,
You're a
you
hunter,
had
you've
such
done
a
this
big
enough
gap.
times, you know about how much things
This
are worth.
part in JP's drug, it was ridiculous.
Leela, your study into the arcane has led you to understand that the value of some of his body parts in like potion types things. All total, you're able to figure out the value of this manticore.
Can I keep the potions ingredients?
I don't know if I can guess it. All total, the value of this manticore is 423 gold.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bottle pieces of this. I have like a bag of holding. I'm gonna be Snape. Open cloak, pull out potion. Close cloak.
That one spot that you can't see behind the curtain, behind the back, where everything is. The big hammer, the little balloon they have. Let's
Dude, I don't know where Snape got his potion vials from. Unless he miniaturized them, made them soundless and shatterproof in his pockets. Because he would just randomly have stuff.
Well, he's also always reaching into his cloak for it, like into his sleeves.
Well, yeah, but there's no way!
His- but
Do
if
you
it-
see how tight his sleeves are?
Unless his cloak was magical.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so explain Anderson from Helsing. He pulls out
Can't.
like
Can't.
159!
Can't.
And
Don't
he's
even
a
try.
Catholic priest.
Alright, so,
He's also a regenerator.
He grows back from his fingers.
alright, so,
Anyway.
you are able to gut the manticore, harvest its parts.
How much gold is in it?
Nothing.
All total, the value of its pelts, organs, and whatnot is about 423 gold.
Dang! Oh,
Not
wait,
that
no.
you're gonna see any of that gold because
We all agreed I'm keeping all the gold.
there is no actual gold. There's pieces of dead creature.
Then if you took it to town and sold it,
Oh, okay.
all right.
We did not agree you were keeping all the gold.
Yes, you did, because you said I was the one that knows how to steal that stuff.
Actually, I remember that conversation.
Uh-huh.
I told him he was keeping silver. No, I'm keeping platinum. When we still had the platinum.
Mm.
I'm keeping the highest value coins because I can get away with using them. You're keeping the medium value coins and we're dividing the copper between the three of you guys. That's what it was in the other system. Because I'm the only one who can really get away with using that higher value and not getting questioned. You're a
she looks
thief!
I know,
They would look
I
at
know.
you and be like, "You stole this."
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. What proof do you got?
That's
I'm
not
a
That
Grave
does, it
robber,
doesn't need
not a
proof.
in medieval times, it doesn't need
Yeah.
proof.
So I was keeping the high value.
And that is something
That's
you
why
would be
I
aware
was
of.
arguing the point of,
Well, Krogan, there were plenty of times you were arrested. Your character was arrested back in its home village.
And you didn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, it's just we thought you did this, or you look like you're about to do something. We're gonna throw you in the room for the night.
I'm trying to take a gulp, man. Sure, I got arrested
You
for
can
that.
dump here.
Here's a bucket.
Well, thank you. Can I get out of jail as soon as I use a body?
Nope.
You can dump a bunch of crud at logistics.
You know what I did one time? I bet when I was little,
Do we
I
need
took
this
a crap in
anymore?
one of those pots
yeah.
and I threw it out the jail.
Are we gonna need it again?
Yes.
Oh
Alright.
well, I didn't tear out the main map. That was
So by the end of that afternoon, you make it into town.
Yay, town!
I'm assuming do y'all go back? Do y'all actually sell off most of the parts, or what?
Yes.
Yeah, most of them.
All right.
I keep some.
I'll keep a horn.
Oh,
I was actually gonna keep the horns for potions making. You can grind them. You can carry it around until I need it. Happy.
Did they have
Next
scales?
tomorrow.
yes.
Did they have a scale?
Travis.
Did they have scales?
No,
No.
they had quills.
Should I use those big diamonds?
No.
You can use them for writing.
Oh, like those? Ones?
Yeah,
Oh.
like porcupine quills.
She does keep some of
Yeah, aren't
those.
those sharp?
Yeah, very.
Why can I use them?
Like
Yeah, but
they
you're
use
not
darts.
No, you no.
No.
You've ever dealt with porcupine quills? I have African crested quills at home.
I just
The
get
only
close.
way you're using it as a weapon is if you take some kind of adhesive, make a ball of just sharpness, and chuck it at people. Or, in my case, you stick them on a Naga's head and walk around Dragon Con, and when people get too close, you simply turn and go, "Yes, can I help you?" And the quill stab them in the eyes.
Ow.
Yes.
Did you
Well,
actually do that?
On accident, yes. Some guy came up behind me to take a picture of my dragon, and I turned around to look at him, and the head swung and caught him in the face with porcupine quills.
Shouldn't have gone that close.
That's what I said. I was like,
So after you meet a trader at the edge of town, as you walk a little further in, someone looks like he's fairly full of himself meets you on the road. Hello.
Does he smell?
"Does not stop playing
Does he
the
smell
violin."
like? Did he smell drunk? Like he's drunk?
No. Like he's
just
full of.
very-
No, he's a snob.
And I believe you are the people who rushed through our town all willy-nilly just a few days ago.
Yes.
And why have you returned? We don't need you knocking over more cabbage stands.
Hey, they should have been on our way.
She's literally like she stopped like dancing, like entertaining the children, and just
I'm sorry, would you please put that away?
I'm sorry. She is deaf. She cannot hear you.
she blatantly heard him and just kept playing. She's keeping the children happy. She does look at him and go, Fine. Now, any of the kids that were the original kids should start screaming.
No, they're behaved.
No,
One of the things.
you don't remember at the original city we stopped at? When Lorelai did something that the guard told her to, the kids took that as a cue to act up, to explain what was going on.
No, but they were also were just traumatized recently.
They were traumatized then, too. They were stolen by Cathark.
Nah,
Okay,
they
fair
calm
enough.
down. They're tired. They're exhausted.
So, we're going back through with the children that we stopped from being
Hey.
stolen on a ship.
How intimidating is Nate?
He's a giant Ursi.
Nate or
Size,
character?
yes. I'm talking about the character, of course.
That's a good point. You know what? No. I'm going to roll intimidation.
Okay.
Just because I'm a little mouse person and it amuses me to do so. Alright, so that is...
By the way, everyone's already had the effects of a short rest.
Yay! That's a 20. I only rolled a 17.
Do I get my health back up?
Pretty
You
short
had a
rest.
short rest.
That's a yes.
No,
Okay.
that's not.
No, oh no, it's not.
Not unless you spend hit dice on it.
Can we say I've been healing people as I
Can I
play the
spend an
violin?
inspiration?
It's a free
Oh.
action. Or not. You can say no, JP. I'm
I'll
cool
say
with
no.
that.
I'll say no.
Can I use an inspiration? Is that something like that?
What?
You don't have an inspiration, do you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have
To
one
do
that
what?
JP gave you.
To make myself get higher hit points.
That's not.
It doesn't work that way.
I told you it's used for re-rolling dice.
Oh, okay.
All right. Would you say it was total?
20.
Oh, so go ahead. Roll with it.
She points to the manticore skull on the, or the head. It's probably still kind of...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She points to the head of the manticore and just... Killing creatures and saving children.
Congratulations. He looks over his shoulder at about 5 guys in armor walking towards you. Protecting this village from people who like to run through it helter-skelter is what I like to do.
We're clearly just walking through now, bringing children back, which we saved from being stolen on a boat.
Daddy. I have city secrets. That means I can take this entire group, bring them to another part of the city right now.
You're not going to like poof disappear from in front of this guy.
No, but I can turn around, right?
Yeah, like you can find
Turn
another
around
way.
and walk away.
You can totally find another way in the city. Absolutely.
Let's do that.
Well, right now you're interrupting a bit of a roleplay session.
You can't
Just
And so, unless your character is actually walking up to Lorelai and saying, "Screw this,"
Yeah, I'll do that.
anyway, he keeps looking at you all snotty like.
we don't have horses, we don't have a carriage, all we have are children.
Yes.
Tired, and quite frankly, very scared.
Yes. I can see the dirty little things. I believe some of them were in other carriages the last time.
Yes.
Did you not have horses last time?
Yes, we did.
Well,
Do you see horses now?
The horses are dead.
Can you put 2 and 2 together?
you rude little person. Actually, no, you're not that little, you're pretty tall. You, rudeness. Silence, please.
Well, you're a little snobby yourself, too.
Arrest him. All 5 guys start walking straight at you.
Can I walk away and use city secrets?
Like they're moving. Like, you know what? Put your characters on the field.
Field?
Okay.
Is this gonna be a fight session?
You just turned it into a fight session.
She's not fighting!
I'm just trying to walk away, man.
You were not trying to
No,
walk
you were
away.
picking a fight.
No. Whenever he said the guards were turning me, I was just trying to turn away to go to another part of the city using city secrets.
Do you realize what snotty and what that means?
Snobby.
Okay. Do snobby people generally act when when they think that you are below them, like they're nice?
Put them out. Please.
They're just hostile toward him, right?
They're like, he said arrest him. Two of them drew swords. One of them pulls out rope, and they all five of them start moving towards him. They're not like rearing back to swing.
She's not helping you.
Krogan, are you going to do anything, or are you going to resist?
Run away.
What kind of armor do they have?
Seriously?
No. I'm just wondering. What kind of armor do they have? Does it look heavy? Hello?
Dude, I'm not ignoring you. Give me a
He's
second.
looking something up.
Oh, okay.
Alright. It is metal.
But is it heavy? Like, does it look like it's weighing them down?
They're all five of them are in chain.
Oh, chain. Okay.
Not heavy, but it's.
So, you know what you're doing. Make a decision.
I'm gonna run.
Roll initiative.
For all of us?
Anybody who wants to participate in this.
Sit back.
No.
I
Alright.
rolled an 18. Oh, wait.
I will hurt you.
Oh, wait.
No. Tell me your total.
Oh,
Don't give me your dice.
21.
That's what I'm angry about. Give me your dice. That's your total.
Yeah, okay.
Give me your total. That's your dice. Sorry. Alright, so, what did you get? Total 21?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
You
ma'am.
go first.
Okay. I run.
So, you see them coming? Alright. When the guards at first run after him, and something like, did you pick him up on the side of the road?
I may as well have.
Well, if you have money to spend, of course you are welcome into our town. I was simply trying to inform you we would rather not have destruction of public property again.
That is fair enough. As you see, as I said, we have no carriages, we have no horses, and we do have coin
Of
that
course.
we can use.
Oh, you have coin. Wonderful. Welcome to our fair town.
Hit points too.
Let me show you to one of our, those are the kids, moderately priced inns. Surely a family of this size can be fitted.
Sure. Family.
She actually looks affronted at that. Like, he sees that look of a female who's like, these are not my kids.
Well, clearly also variety of species here.
Yeah, she just...
This way, please. He walks into the dinner air about him. You clearly outpace these guys.
Oh, obviously. That's why I ran.
Is he taking us toward the tavern or no?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He's taking you guys towards the tavern. You lose those guards in a heartbeat.
So I'm gonna
And city secret yourself into the town.
back to where they are.
Bad idea.
Okay.
Like while they're walking with the guy,
No. Like
To the tavern.
enough so I can see them.
you see them about after a few minutes. You find them from a distance and see a snotty guy walking with them, leading them.
Okay, so I just stay at that how much far away I am.
Right.
And just, follow them, keeping that distance.
You also see the 5 guards come trudging. I can't say red face because they all have fur. But, yeah.
Panting.
Whoo!
Like, coming behind me?
And no. With the snobby guy.
Okay.
He turns to, did you catch him?
Probably not, knowing Whiskers.
Well, can run. He goes, well, that's disappointing. Perhaps you have been fed too much. Hey, no. We did our job. That boy can run.
He is the one who outpaced a manticore.
Oh my!
Yes.
Quite intriguing. He's very polite now that you've mentioned you have money.
Yes, she's noticed.
Quite intriguing. Yes, very much so. Looks at little kids, and did you fight the manticore too?
I can see one of the little kids going, no, stupid, we hid.
My! What spirited youngsters! Gets you to the tavern, sets you with the barkeep, and then, well, I wish you all many happy purchases within our lovely town.
Question.
You saw the barkeep actually slip him a coin.
Yeah.
Like when he walked in and dropped you guys off. Finder's fee.
Yep.
Is he like taking snuff from his?
No. He's just always with a rag.
Okay.
This city is moderately sized. You see like mostly dirt roads, but very well worn in. So like good upkeep of roads. The tavern isn't bad.
She really just wants to know if there's an orphanage around.
So you stop him before he leaves?
No.
Okay.
She's not talking to him.
Who do you talk to? Like the barkeep?
The barkeep. Forget that dude.
He's like,
She's probably gonna use.
he looks at, well.
Of course, she sent the kids with these guys, so she's talking to the barkeep.
There isn't an orphanage around here. Because there haven't been kids around here for a while. I don't know if you noticed it when you went through town. And Snoopy guy was being so snooty that maybe you didn't notice, unless someone wants to roll perception for it.
No, she didn't even care. She
Fair
just
enough.
wanted away from him. The welcoming committee did not really. I didn't really want to spend any more time in that company than I had to notice anything.
The barkeep says, just real quick, poke your head out the front door and see if you notice anything missing.
Women.
No, children. There's not a single sound of kids playing, or screaming, or crying, or getting fussed at.
Why?
She
She does come back in and go, why?
a few months ago. No, sorry, I'm gonna change that. A few years ago, our land was blighted, and all of our children died. Many of the adults too. It was a terrible day. It was a terrible plague. It's long since passed, of course. But all the surviving adults were
Affected.
yes. No children have been born since.
She explains what's going on with these children. I'm
Right.
not going to go into
No,
that.
absolutely.
These children have no place to go. They come from the capital. They come from all over. We are trying to find them a place.
Well, of course, children are blessed by G1. They are holy. Tell you what, stay the night tonight, free of charge. Oh,
Are there many travelers that come through this village?
yes. We're normally doing pretty well.
How about this? I will not do it free of. We will not stay here free of charge. What if I entertain your guest and whatever they give me goes to you?
That sounds reasonable. While you take care of that, I need to go talk to the city council. And we need to see what we can arrange for these children. Are these the only children, or were there more back behind you?
We still have the 20, right?
Yeah.
This was the others were already on a boat.
He looks like completely like, oh shit.
That's why we tore through town. Is because we knew something bad was happening.
Oh my dear. He reaches out and gently like holds your hand. Oh dear. Okay, let me go talk to the city council.
She's gonna entertain the guest.
Oh.
She feels much more at home in the tavern.
Is the barkeep, is the little snobby face still there?
No. You saw him leave.
That
So
would,
I
that,
go-
I was
I
gonna
go
say
to-
that would be hilarious if he watched her pull out the violin and just.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go into the tavern with him.
Sure.
So I just come in.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Actually, I didn't even think about that. So do I come in long enough to hear them talking about the boat?
Yeah. If that's what you want to
So-
believe. Or whatever.
I was just gonna I walk up to you. Where are the rest of the guys and the children?
They're probably right on the other side of the bar.
They're all sitting down to dinner.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they went to the room. Okay.
No.
Right. Yeah, so I'll go sit with them.
Alright,
So yeah, she's gonna play her.
you entertain for about an hour or so. People clap, cheer, sing along, drunkenly sing along.
She's used to it.
Don't
A few
you
hands
know
try to get frisky.
that was the party.
I'm sure her brother takes care of that, even
He-
though he's
Get
sleeping.
frisky.
He
Now
just
we
snarls.
take you and slit your throat.
And of course, you're used to dealing with it on your own as well.
Yeah.
For the most part, everyone's polite. And you do notice that even though, yeah, there's plenty clapping and cheering with you, a lot of the adults are trying to pay special attention to the kids. Like bringing them desserts, little foods.
I assume the
Oh.
kids, once they're full, are probably dancing and singing too.
Right. One of the kids gets a little too rambunctious on top of a table and is about to fall off. One of the adults catches him, puts him back on. You know, they kind of like let the kids have fun, but obviously they're paying very close attention to the kids.
Yeah.
And I don't want this to sound creepy, so it's not creepy.
No, I get it. They're seeing something that they want to have back in their lives.
Right.
Actually, that makes me think out of character that some of these people might actually want to adopt them.
I think that's why
themselves.
that guy went and talked to the city council. But yeah.
After the kids have gotten tired and put to bed, all the cheering's done. The bartender.
She of course tells them all stories. I'm sure the other women are helping too.
Oh, are they?
Because she will, when she sees them paying attention, she just, would you like to come help me tell them stories?
Like, there's an old grandfatherly type Kitari. Just like sitting around. Did you know I was the person who invented farts?
I mean, what?
Everybody was so miserable. Let me tell you, all that gas built up inside them. Kids are snickering and snorting. And I said, why are we holding it in? Just let it go. No, that would be wrong. Everyone said, I said, no, that just doesn't make any sense. And so one day, I just let it go. And on the cue, he, just like that. Kids are slapping, rolling on the floor. And that's how I invented the fart. And it was lovely. And everyone's so happy about that. You've probably heard of the fart. One of my best inventions. What can I say? You know, and a couple other typical grandfather crazy stories. Did you know? Just
Yeah.
over and over again with
Yeah.
silliness.
As they get tired, she'll pick them up and put them in bed.
He helps you put some of them to bed too. Make sure you stay in bed. It would be terrible if you rolled over and hit the floor. It would just hurt. Don't do it.
Some of them are probably very, very happy to finally have a bed to sleep in.
No kidding. Yeah,
These
first.
These kids haven't had a bed in like, what, a month and a half? Jeez.
Not since y'all left the city.
Which has been a while.
Yeah. And I don't mean your town. I mean the capital city.
Well, even then, some of these kids were street kids.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all picked up some street kids there, didn't y'all? Yep.
We picked up all the kids that she was sending out to the orphanage.
Yep. I forgot about that.
Except for one.
Yeah. Except for one.
All right. The barkeep comes back as things are being cleaned up.
Are we ever gonna see Par again?
That's
No, I'm just
that's
like,
story.
That's story.
no, I mean,
That's
I'm like-
story.
I'm talking to them.
Oh.
Like, Jason's like,
Don't say that around the other children. Because if you say
no,
that,
they're asleep.
I'll backhand it.
They're asleep, aren't they?
Yeah, they're asleep.
Um,
Y'all down in the common area. Y'all down in the root lunch dining room area.
so if you say that, she just looks at you. You really think we'd give up?
No, I didn't say that.
Then why are you asking a stupid question?
Because I was wondering if they had already taken her to some mystical land.
It doesn't matter. We'll follow.
Exactly. I was just wondering.
So
Well-
that's a stupid question.
Yeah, let me finish. I was wondering where are we gonna get the boats and stuff?
We'll figure it out when it comes to it. Right now, our priority is these children.
Cross that bridge over here.
The barkeep walks in right as you were asking that question. He goes around. Why, in the name of G1, would you want a boat?
They still have children that they took across the sea.
And you are willing to brave the waters of hell.
We don't know we don't know that she was the only one. They were gathering a lot of children.
Oh, no argument. I'm not arguing that part.
I don't know, but that's the only one that we knew. Like, personally.
It doesn't matter. There's
I know it doesn't matter. That's the only name that I actually knew. That's what I was
Anyway,
asking.
so
You are willing to brave the waters of hell for random kids you picked up on the road?
yes.
They're kids.
Well, okay.
We care for them as if they were on our own child. Even though I'm like 18.
We don't know any of these children either.
Or
They're not like refugees from. You're not all refugees from some blighted village or something?
No. Our village got attacked, and when we found the children from our village, we found
many other.
5 to 7 of those children as well. And then the others came from the capital. We don't know them.
Let me just tell you, it's been a heck of a long story.
So we got the children from our village back. Cathark tried to steal them and send them to someone. And we picked up 7 or 8 others and took them to the capital, thinking the capital would help.
There's a
She
dragon.
sent them
capital.
off to be shipped out on this boat. So we stopped that because, yeah, it's a boat.
Well, okay.
So we got 20 of them right here.
The figure that he gave originally was she was supposed to provide 80 children. And that was the last 10 that we had stopped, and she was giving him an extra 10.
Right.
So she just...
No, I'm not arguing.
No, I was just refreshing in my brain.
Right.
The figure we heard was that she was supposed to turn over 80 children.
And you only brought back 20.
And 10 of those were not ones that they had planned to give. The 10 that we rescued.
So there's still like 70 left.
There's a lot of kids that...
Well, no arguments there. I can tell you this. Our town, being situated where it is, gets a lot of trade. So we're pretty well funded, which means we're pretty well protected. I've spoken with the city council. They have agreed to open up the option to any family that wants, with your approval, of course. We would never presume.
Yes.
With your approval, to open up that your children be adopted.
I
Here.
think they would like that.
Well, it's better than traveling on the road.
Very.
And if you're about to brave the waters of hell,
I know they're gonna like it.
then
If worse had come to worse, we would have taken them all the way back. But,
that's a trip.
yes. And if there are families, I did see many that...
And you swear none of these kids have their own parents.
Not of this batch, no. The ones we found that were with our village children had come from an orphanage that had been burnt down in an arson.
And you left your village's children at
Yes.
home. Okay.
Yes, we returned them to their families. And the ones from the capital were pulled from the streets, children that had no one to miss them, as they phrased it.
Very well. All right. We'll let the kids sleep, of course.
Mm-hmm.
The council has decided to start letting everyone know in the morning. Sometime in the afternoon, families will start to come by and visit here.
Okay.
I recommend talking to the kids when they wake up, letting them know what's going on so they're not shocked and surprised and scared. We want this to be as easy a transition as possible.
We will. I will.
If there's anything we can do to help, let us know.
Thank you.
Not really.
The next morning, breakfast is held. Do you tell the kids?
Yes, she tells the kids. She tells them, would you like to have families?
Some of them are very excited at the concept. A few are reticent. Like I lived on the streets by myself for a number of years. I don't need a family. But you also remember some of the kids that like snuggle up next to you or to other people. I don't need a family. I'm fine.
What if there were people that needed you?
Well, so we'd be helping people.
Yes.
Oh, that's not so bad.
So the ones that are like that think they're...
Yeah, they're very much like, yeah, sure, I'll help people. Yeah, that sounds great.
So the families come by.
Families start to come by. Literally, it does not take long.
This is one of those, the first people that come are the ones that...
Give me a sense motive check. Is sense motive one of our skills in this version?
No.
No, it's perception.
Insight.
Insight.
It's insight.
Do you all want us to roll this? Or?
Anybody who wants to.
For what?
Check and see whether or not the families are good.
24.
You're able to weed out a couple of people who were looking for cheap labor.
Yeah.
And there are a few.
I rolled a 21 again.
You're able to catch it in their eyes because they snuck past the city council. You pointed out to the barkeep. He's like, "Oh yeah, that ass. I got him. Look, they've got nowhere to go. I've got fields that need plowing. Yet."
Especially considering I'm sure there's plenty of women that are like, I need a child.
No. You know what I say to those people? I need people to say, go clown yourself, you a-hole.
You've got root. Stop. You catch a few like that, but for the most part, people are happy, excited. It is a good day.
Yeah, you can try and write me all
Yeah.
you want.
Kids are happy. Kids are excited. Even the standoffish kids are like, I don't need anybody. No. And some like older woman walks up to them. I need help. I need somebody to help me in my house and take care of me. I'm old and frail and weak. Clearly she's not.
Yeah.
He's like, well, if you need somebody, I guess I'd be willing to help.
Oh.
Sure. What do I call you? What do you want to call me? Mommy? And he's trying very hard to keep his straight face on as he walks away. Oh, some of the little kids are happy. Even the great man who invented the fart.
Please tell me he takes one of the kids Wiz has been mentoring.
Yes. Later on in the afternoon, you see them both on a street corner as an armpit band. Oh. And, maybe... And, like, other people are like, oh, gosh.
I'm joining
We
in.
let him get one.
I'm joining
You
in.
know, it would be hilarious if the pompous guy's wife wanted one of the little girls that's been, like, clinging to Lori.
Oh, my dear, she's a ragamuffin. I'm sorry. Of course, dear. Whatever makes you happy. Oh dear. She goes walking off, and she's like, she pulls her glove off, and there's like a few pieces of gold inside her glove. He needs to be reminded every now and then.
Clearly.
Sweetie, would you like to live with us? I like you. Oh.
That's hilarious.
How long do y'all stay in the village? How long, or like, the barkeep actually walks up to you and says, I mean, this is going great. We'll be done by the end of the day. How long were you planning on staying?
It'll take a couple of days to make sure everybody settles.
I'm gonna join the
Resupply.
armpit
Let's join an armpit band. Whatever.
Because if you're going to try and brave the waters of hell, there's someone you may want to talk with first. He was here a few days ago. Came in right behind you.
You mean before us?
No, behind you. He came in, well, your first time you came roaring through.
Oh, okay.
He was a few days behind you. It would be pretty easy to follow him. Follow the horse-sized footprints that way. He points starwise.
Was he interesting?
No. I said, you
He was on a horse.
No. I said you walk out there and there are footprints the size of a horse.
Wait, was he your giant friend?
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
I love
was
that
it
dude.
the giant that walked in with us?
Yes. Yeah, I think I left him behind a little because you are a little bit bigger.
Yeah,
more
because
rush.
someone came out to talk to him.
Yeah, somebody came out to talk to him,
Oh,
but that was
okay.
in the village.
All right, never mind. He came in with you. He stayed for a day or so. Then he said that G1 had summoned him in that direction.
But you know what?
Something about a great holy event, a convergence.
Would I know anything about a convergence?
It is like if you ever see one, it's like seeing a comet or or not even a papal election. It's a pretty rare and holy event that tends to happen out in the wild. Normally, most people only see one giant in their life. A convergence is a gathering of giants.
So we will probably a day to let everybody settle, make sure everything's going well, resupply, and then head out.
Join an armpit band.
Oh,
Resupply.
I'm joining an armpit band. I can get money, right?
To which
No.
you see,
To get him to stop.
to which you see Rancare go thwack.
Why? That was pointless. There's no point in hitting him. You're just
You
giving
know
him
it's
more
over
brain
time.
damage.
I figured I'd shake something out.
oh,
Doesn't mean it's
Ooh.
gonna help me.
what?
The pigeon died.
Bummer.
Oh well.
So, a day later, what time do y'all try to sneak out in the morning? Do you say goodbye to the kids?
Yeah, we say goodbye to the kids.
Mr. Tough, I don't need nobody is holding new mommy's hand as he's waving goodbye. Still trying to look very tough.
I'm sure all the kids are very happy.
They are. You've noticed that one or two of them have already had to be disciplined. Not like smackings. Like, no, you want something, you ask.
Yeah, because they were.
A lot of them were street kids. They're having to be taught how to be normal kids again. At the same time,
If you want them, you
they
ask.
look much more.
Like
They look
us.
much better rested.
Like, not even talking.
New life in their eyes. Things
Good.
of that nature. It's amazing what a couple of nights sleep in a house will do for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
She does go say goodbye to little Siri, who they've been carting around since the very beginning.
But he wasn't even.
There's a whole Missouri family there that took her in. They live in a little bitty house in between two bigger houses.
Yeah. She'll go say goodbye.
It's a halfway house.
And she's the biggest Musiri, so she's probably still a little bit taller than
Yeah, your
some
head
of
tends to bump on their ceiling.
them.
And everyone's at the end of the town waving.
So what do? Do we stand outside the door?
You didn't. She went.
Okay.
Yeah, presumably you were busy with your armpit band.
Yeah.
Make sure and note any supplies you're getting, and let me know what all you're getting. I'll tell you how much it costs.
Horses would be nice if they have any.
They have a. Let me see, what's the price of a horse?
I'm sure we have it.
2 silver.
No.
Not even gold.
No.
Like a good solid horse is worth money.
2 silver's money.
It's like 100, maybe even 200 gold.
Well, we just got like 400.
Because generally a horse is
We have a shit ton of gold.
expensive, and it
Yeah, we do.
basically, when a person buys a horse, especially I think during those days, they did the best they could to take care of it. Because if you got, that's why if a horse thief was caught, they will put to death.
You got the stuff.
Think of a car thief.
That's
Not
how-
even close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
But okay, how much money do you guys have on you?
Platinums.
Were you not aware that we just sold what you call it?
Yes, that was for 400 gold. That was this time. That's not including the entire game so far.
Oh yeah,
Total.
we have a lot.
8,325.
Growing from point of comparison, you guys are millionaires.
Yeah, wait.
I have all the high coin. That's not counting what he's got. I haven't been keeping track of his. I gave him the job of keeping track of his.
All right.
That's my high coin.
So you walk up to one of the stables in town,
Yes.
and looks at you. Okay. You see one of the kids actually helping as the wife is like, no. This is how you muck out a stall.
Yeah.
It's like, let's see. I would offer to give you a gift of 4 horses, but I can't honestly afford it. I'm sorry.
We would not
Yeah.
ask
How much
for
silver is to a gold?
10. 10 silver to 1 gold.
So I'm trying to like convert.
Move a decimal place. So I have to do. So 4 horses.
Yes.
I'll give them to you for 70 gold each,
80.
which is actually a discount.
82.1 gold.
How much
you're
is it
carrying-
actually for
Yeah.
just out of curiosity?
The book recommends 75.
75, okay.
So he's like, I will. Y'all would know the value of a horse.
She does ask if he has any actual traveling horses.
He's like, yes, these are actually the ones I'm offering, riding horses.
She'll say she's only giving him the 70 apiece. She'll give him the full 75.
Give me a deception check.
Where's my D20? There it is. 18.
Okay. Completely doesn't notice it. Like, he doesn't bother counting the coin as you hand it over. He just puts it off to the side. Alright, they saddle them up.
She doesn't like doing that to people because she knows it actually puts a hindrance on them.
Oh, yeah. So, they saddle you up. And, alright, what else are y'all looking for?
So we want the horses. We want rations.
Can we get a cart?
No, we don't need a cart.
That's why we don't have any more children.
No, we don't.
Woo!
I'm gonna punch you, Whiskers.
Can we buy a boat? Do they sell boats?
Okay, think about what we just described the ocean as.
I
The
know.
death of evil. No, they don't sell boats.
I thought like some conspiracy nuts or
It
something.
would have to be.
They have those.
This is not a coastal city right here. You're like 60 to 80 miles away from the coast.
But this is the nearest city to the coast.
Rations.
That's what
Do they have-
the boat?
Do they have higher quality armor?
Yeah,
Oh.
especially since we're retardedly wealthy, apparently. 75 for 4 horses. So you're
75
looking
per
at-
horse.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. 75 per horse. So we're looking at
320 minus 20, so 300.
what?
300 gold for the horses.
320?
80 times 4 is 320, minus 5 times 4, which is 20, so 320 minus 20 is 300.
Okay,
So
so
300. I can pick that. I've got like. Oh, I can't. I got
It's
80.
gold.
I get 82
yeah,
gold. and one
we'll
silver.
use what we kept from the manticorn to pay for that.
Right.
That way I won't have to adjust my number until I get my
Oh.
book back. Because we also still have, in that case, it was 400 and some odd change for the manticore parts.
Yep.
We'll say 400 because of what I kept.
Mm-hmm.
Deal?
Sure.
So we still have 100 gold to spend on supplies after
Alright.
getting the horses.
No problem. So,
I like traveling fast. I'm slow. I'm little bitty.
alright. So, trying to look at this. The cost for new thing. Alright, so, you go looking to the blacksmith, I'm assuming, Nate?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because she has more gold than just the 100. But
He says, well, of course, I've got plate mail, chain mail. I sell just about all types here. If I could get some, like, rare items, I could maybe get rare ingredients. I could maybe build better armor.
rare, like what?
I mean, I don't know, dragon scales,
I go into the
Magic.
Bag.
Yeah.
he looks at it like, what the?
Bag.
Yeah, because we kept that.
'Cause, yeah,
I
we have-
walk into the
we
blacksmith.
may or may
dragon
not
scale.
have felled a dragon.
'cause don't we have dragon scale? We have
We have dragon scale. I have
These
dragon
things.
tooth.
these
We have
things would make good
manticore.
leather.
Well, no, we sold the manticore.
Yeah.
We already told all that.
Oh,
The dragon scale, the dragon tooth, which I'm keeping. When he looks at the dragon tooth, I am like, I have to put that through. No, yeah, that's fine.
He's like, no, I'm not gonna argue with you at all.
I took some
No,
dragon
I'm
skills.
sure they had more than one dragon tooth. That thing had like
She only took one. She's gonna stab it through the magician's brain.
Look, whenever I had,
This
Whatever.
is
You
for
should use that for making a knife.
whenever we have
If you
dragon,
would like
I
to make
took
me a
couple-
knife, I will take a knife.
Am I right, Chippy?
Hmm.
She could use that to make a knife with that tooth.
yeah.
Daddy,
Yeah, then if he wants to make a knife,
I
I will.
used to have
but
a-
I don't.
I had like a lot of dragon skills, but I gave
was
them,
symbolic.
Knife would be.
Yeah, you should have done dragon skill.
and I gave a bunch of them to the kids, so they got one. So that means I have like around 5 left. I have like 5 dragon.
We have
skills.
plenty of dragon scales.
No, I was just saying what I got. I'm gonna
Yeah,
give something to Rana.
Feel better?
Para. That's what her name was.
Alright.
We're good at dragon skill. She also has dragon skin.
Alright.
Or not dragon skin, dragon wing. The skin
Oh.
from the wing.
I'm
But
looking
that
at
was
the
in the
rarity of the armor I can offer y'all. Because this guy, yes, he's a blacksmith in a town, but still, that doesn't mean he's like a legendary blacksmith.
He could be. You said this place gets a lot of trade.
Right, which is why I'm putting his level at where I'm putting it. Let's see.
The question will be, will we have any dragon skill left over after this? Probably not.
Alright. No, this is gonna eat up your dragon skill. Alright.
Sure, we'll find another one. Okay, alright.
Yeah, because we'll all talk about dragon scale armor. I remember that, or the +1 of the armor, or whatever it was, because of it being.
Yeah, I do.
Like, he's busy doing all this math right now,
I just
That's fine.
which is why he's not talking. He's like, oh, so you would like me to forge this into some armor for all of you?
No. I'm fine with my armor.
Because he's looking at the different pieces. I could make a better. I can't make true dragon scale armor. I'm not that good, but I can take these scales and make a better suit of armor than what any of you are wearing.
Was he going to be heavy?
I'd need mine to be fairly light.
Doesn't have to be.
I'll take one of those.
Oh,
By the
Yeah.
way, did I ever get healed back up?
She's not
You
wearing
rested.
her armor right now, so he doesn't know what she
That's a
actually
yes,
has.
right?
She's just wearing her regular travel
Okay.
clothes.
all right,
Or not travel clothes, her
Less than
second set
half.
of clothes,
right.
which is a little bit nicer.
No, like,
Oh,
yeah, like.
and this is the part where I hate to be mean, but I followed the rules of the book.
No, that's fine.
He looks at the thing, but things I think you're in a rush to make the armor for this. Would take me the better part of a season. Even with my assistants, and there's like 4 other assistants in the room. Sorry, yeah, it would take me 160 days to make all 4 suits of armor.
Alright.
I'm assuming if you're willing to wait that much time, I will get started immediately. This will be all we do.
We don't have that time.
I didn't think you did.
What about the 2?
You are welcome to leave them here, and I will forge them. And if you ever swing through again, to pick them up, or if you want to take them with you, I understand that too.
What about 1 set of armor?
1 set of armor. He starts scribbling numbers again. It would take my crew and me, unless we had other help. It would take my crew and me 40 days. I'd like to point out there technically isn't a crafting skill. It's does one of your skills make sense that you could help craft armor?
How much?
What about tanning leather and stuff like that, like Redcure can do?
Well, that would be part of it because even like say plate mail, it's
There's
strapped
leather
in with
bands.
it's
and
leather
stuff.
bands and straps. It's not just metal,
Right.
or in this case, dragon
Um,
scale. So like for example, he could take your help. If anybody else wants to try and help out too.
What about Arcana for knowing how to handle the scales?
That'd be part of it too. So that's another person. Anybody else before I run these numbers again?
Nate, do you have anything that can help?
Athletics to help.
Being able
like,
to lift stuff and move stuff. Give me
Okay.
your sheet. Give unto me. Give.
More.
Just give it to me.
Don't I have like the right to know if you want?
No, you don't.
Okay. You know, I told you about the bullet punch in the face.
He's got athletics as well.
Okay. In that case, here's what I want.
That's like half.
Everybody who's helping out, pick the skill and give me a dice roll with it.
What am
Roll
I gonna roll in
athletics.
terms of tanning that? Is that survival?
Alright, done.
inspiration.
I could see survival for tanning hides.
Remember where survival
Stop
is.
it.
Yes. What is survival?
It's under wisdom.
23 total.
Okay.
Because I got a
22? 22
Okay.
total.
I think that's a +3.
I have a 23. Lovely. Did you roll athletics?
15.
What'd you get?
15,
I did
17.
a track line for the Olympics.
Alright.
And I'm not kidding. I can run 45
He finishes like got some of that. Moves over to an abacus, slides a few things around.
Yeah, 90 feet in 6 seconds.
With all four of you helping. And you really seem to know your way around this dragon.
You could like,
We could get this done in 18 days. We can even say you went to the blacksmith like right as you got into town. Right
Yeah.
behind us a little bit.
So 18 days. Was, you want to wait 18 days for this one? I would say yeah. I mean, it's not like crossing the sea is going to be a fast trip.
No, not at all. Y'all decide whether I'm going to the bathroom.
I don't care. I'm
Slide
probably
it,
sure that
please.
I have.
Well, we're only making one suit. One suit's gonna take us 18 days,
And that's with 5 blacksmiths helping.
and the 4 of us.
And actually that's even a little bit shorter because you rolled exceptionally well. I put in some extra for
Cool.
that.
Is there anything we're actually?
Who is this armor for anyway? Ty?
All we've got to do is go meet the giant, but we're gonna catch up with him.
Yeah.
I'll catch up with him. Oh, yes, we got horses.
yeah, you pick up the horse and just start running.
No,
I
no,
think we
I'm not
can
kidding.
share
I'm
that.
progressing in those horses.
For one.
No, on steroids.
I don't think we could do any more than one.
Horses on steroids.
No,
So the
I'm not
question
kidding.
becomes,
I'm not kidding.
I think you should get this
Leela.
suit of armor.
Is like the potions person. She made these.
You're the one who
steroids
takes the
on
most
steroids
hits.
on. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, steroids.
But
She shoved me
how does
into
everyone
those
else
horses.
feel?
We ran
I
those
think
horses
one
right to the ocean.
Is often
Like
more
I'm
on
not
the
kidding.
water?
So I guess
No.
his vote is
Like we
null
got
and
off
void.
of them.
It is.
We
His
jumped
vote
off
does
and
not
started
count.
to
Mine
drown
know
because
that.
that thing was running straight forward. You can't. If we
Oh,
turn, it'd be
yeah.
like this.
His vote doesn't count.
Not like.
I'm agreeing with that
like
point.
that. It'd be like.
Alright.
So
Like they would like instead of taking
Those
like,
cannot
you
stop.
agree
instead
that
of
the
taking,
tank
like,
should get the
2 seconds to
suit?
get around, it'd take like
Okay.
half a minute.
And that way
Alright.
you
I'm
could
cool,
get,
I'm
you've
okay.
got chainmail, huh?
Mhm.
Look.
So you could take the
I
chain.
can't. I don't
No.
think
So
I
like
can.
instead
Oh.
of doing
This
this,
chainmail I
Instead of
think
going
is
like
too
this, it's
cumbersome for him.
I'm not kidding. Those steroids
It will,
on those horses.
make
Wait,
his
hold
bow-
on,
It
Jay.
will make
I
his
cannot-
bow arm.
Because I don't
weaker.
think I've
I'm
been using
not
stealth
kidding.
yet.
That's
I
why
don't
we
know.
don't have any
Water.
Your
more
bow
horses.
arm would be
the
weaker.
water.
He has
Well,
a
yeah,
bit.
that too also helps. But even what?
You would get a maximum of
I don't
a
think
+2.
Even
Oh,
with
that's
stealth,
right. No, it affects
the
like.
water,
Yeah,
it
that's
still
right.
would have
That's
died
right.
whenever it stopped. Because that thing run it hurt so much, it would explode.
Actually, probably worse than that.
It was like dead. No,
Man, you
like
know what?
2/3 of the way there. It was
Like-
alive, and then the last third
Alright.
of the way was probably like dead.
On your
So he
screen-
looks at you.
on your screen, she wasted
Any choices?
For one, we can spare the 18 days. The only pressing thing we have at the moment is we have to catch the giant, which is not going to be moving that fast, quite frankly.
No, he wasn't in a rush.
And then build a boat.
He says,
You have a woodworker here?
not one that's willing to walk out to the coast, no.
We still have 70 children that were on that boat, best
Alright.
we can figure.
Is there anyone who can build a boat and then build a cart for us to pull the boat on?
Okay, an ocean-going vessel,
That would be,
Yes!
No.
that's massive. Also, the only boats that people are normally comfortable building in this culture
Fishing boats.
are small fishing boats.
Which is a no.
Can we get a lot of small fishing boats?
It wouldn't help you cross an ocean.
No, it wouldn't.
Not even close.
You need heavy to cross an ocean.
Can
You
we
could,
get
you could cross
more
an ocean
ships?
in a sailboat.
Right, but they're heavy enough to be able to handle the larger waves, aren't they?
Sailboats are tiny.
I think
Like-
we need to talk to giants.
Yes, we do, but first we're going to build this armor. So,
Let me do something.
18 days in the village.
All right. Plenty of because it's represented as 8 hours a day in the game. If anybody's curious in crafting, the rules for crafting in the game are you figure out the rarity of the item, and there's a chart that gives you the price value of the item that you're building. You then role play that you have all the requisite materials, and then you build the item at a rate of 25 gold per day. Now that's if you're by yourself. I divided. Okay, what we're looking to build right now is a 5,000 gold piece item, divided by 25 gold per day, divided by how many people are helping. Is how I did the math, and that's how I got us down to 18 days. So that's why it was so much for 4 pieces of armor.
Yeah.
5,000 times 4 divided by 25 divided by the number of people helping out. And just in
But
case,
it's only 8 hours a day, huh?
right?
So, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
You're resting, eating,
Training.
keeping yourself up.
Playing music.
Right.
Does this happen to be around a time where we level up?
Well, we
I
haven't
don't know.
actually gotten enough experience
Right.
to level up.
I haven't kept up with experience, so I don't know.
I'm trusting you're keeping up with experience then. Okay, good.
I don't know what constitutes the next level, though.
Let's see.
I remember you saying something about the amount of experience that we had.
I remember you saying
first
we
had.
had several thousand
Thousands.
more to go.
How much experience did we get from killing that?
I haven't
It's
worked out
not
already.
the end of the game yet.
Okay.
I'll tell you that. I will tell you that's the end of the game.
This keeps spinning.
What?
Chainmail necklace.
Y'all current level 5.
That
Level
is the
6 is
same
at
with
14,000 experience points.
Yeah, I think we're at like 9.
Right. Alright,
It's ridiculous.
so build. Armpit banding. Teaching kids to hunt.
What kids?
The kids that you brought into the village. They still respect you guys. Training, singing and dancing.
Oh, okay.
What else y'all doing?
Playing music.
Armpitting.
Alright.
Any chance I can get these guys to build me a better map?
I'll let you know how to armpit.
It will, like, you bring it up one day and they say, sure, if you're willing to spend more time here.
I might have to come back.
That's it.
Don't you have a magical bow?
Well, that's being kind of right now.
You have a +1 bow.
Oh, it is a +1 bow right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't even added that in. I figured we.
Well, I thought I told you. My apologies.
No, I remember you telling me about it, but I thought that we were gonna role play it in or something since it was a different system. I
No.
wasn't sure.
We already role played it when you first got it. I said
My
who was handed for
apologies.
it. No. I'm sorry. All right. So
So +4.
first off,
It actually makes
the
it
before as this is happening, who were we building this for? Measure. Here, hold this in. They get around everything. 18 days later, actually, so about say 13 or 14 days into it, you start to see the shape of this armor he's crafting. And what did y'all ask him to build? Enhanced what?
We didn't.
Okay, fair enough.
What about since he's got chain? Why don't you make it enhanced chain?
Well, I think chain was what I was able to find. It's not the top end.
Right. We'll say that's what y'all were talking about at first. But as he starts putting the pieces together on the scaffolding that's holding the whole piece together, I'd say Nate, you recognize it first. It's not chainmail.
She wouldn't know that.
Well, it doesn't look like his armor.
Okay, well then, yeah, it's kind of like a blade.
This is looking like much thicker armor. Well, not say thick because it's building a dragon scale.
Plate mail.
Right. He's building you enhanced plate mail.
Nice.
This looks nothing like.
When it's all put together, it has
You don't have chainmail, you have leather.
a nice
Like
bronzish
chainmail.
reddish hue to it. With the dragon scale worked into it, it almost looks like it ripples with fire.
That's kind of cool.
Intimidating.
It's pretty.
And he
shiny.
noticed the ornamentation on your armor, and he asks you, not you, he asks you, is he with the Inquisitors?
Aspiring, yes.
Fair enough. After the armor's finished, he pulls it off to show it to you in a big grand flourish, and there, carved in the right spot, is the Inquisitor logo. He helps to slide it onto you, and it feels like normal plate mail, even though you know it's thin enough to still be protected because it's dragon scale.
It probably feels lighter than normal plate mail.
So let me look at the alright. This mail will weigh the same as your chain mail.
Oh wow, that's nice.
55 pounds. You are still at a disadvantage for stealth. What's your strength score?
16, so +3.
Alright. Nowadays you would need 15 to use it.
Okay.
So
I think I am the only one in the group who could.
right. It is also armor class 19.
Whoo!
Okay.
That's nice.
It's basically +1 plate mail.
So that bumps you up to what?
20, I think. Because does shield give me +1 or +2?
Shield gives you.
Because I don't think I.
The shield gives you +2.
Oh, so
21. Wow. Okay then.
Alright.
We've just made ourselves a tank, ladies and gentlemen.
But you're doing
So I got a question for you. Since it makes it lighter, if he made chain like that, would that mean my dexterity would not be affected, or?
No, I'm still gonna rule that in just because of the way it is.
It-
However,
it's-
with you guys, he wouldn't have made chain. He would have made enhanced leather.
She had the
Or
dragon
so,
wing too.
Right.
Which she still has.
Or say even studded leather with the studs being.
We
Dragon
still have
scale.
enough. We still have enough.
Yeah, you still have more than enough parts to make a suit of armor for each one of you.
Okay.
But you said you didn't have time.
No, I understand.
Oh yeah, no. She. Okay, so now we got that.
So swell of music as he steps out with his armor. Fire ripples across.
That's really pretty.
That is pretty cool.
Oh.
She does use the word pretty to describe it. She just goes, "That's really pretty, Ty."
Does it get fire resistance?
No. He's not a good enough electrician to build that. I did look that up a while back.
Okay.
Like there is a magical item for technically dragon mail,
Mm-hmm.
and this isn't it. Dragon mail, along with being +1 or +2, I forget which, also grants you resistance to the weapon damage of the dragon you got it from.
That's kind of cool.
And he quietly, the blacksmith walks over to you and says, I know that you had your hopes up for this, so sorry that I wasn't there for all the nights you were singing and dancing. I was a little bit busy. And suddenly it occurs to you, you never did see the blacksmith after hours. And he puts something in your hands. It, basic simple leather sheath. You pull it out. It is not a steel blade.
It's the tooth.
It's the tooth.
Thank you.
So it is a +1 dagger.
Okay.
Which means you add +1 to your attack rolls and to your damage rolls.
Oh, cool.
Daggers are +6.
No, in other words, what is the dagger's normal damage? 1d6? 1d4?
I'm a ranged person.
So, well, yeah, but you can throw daggers.
1d4 +3.
As long as one of them gets it back for me.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's 1d4 +1.
1d4 +1.
On top of your whatever your other damage.
You're going to have to tell me that again when I have my book.
Absolutely.
A dagger is 1d4 +3.
No, for you it's 1d4 +3.
Because you're small?
No, because your strength. Or your dexterity, whatever it is. For her, it's different.
My dex...
Is also +3?
No, it's +2, isn't it?
Is it?
+3.
Because I know charisma is your big skill. Your big ability.
No, my dex is actually only +1.
Okay.
Your strength's at -1, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Also,
Fortunately, daggers are versatile. They can use either or.
strength.
Alright, just, I realize you're not much of a fighter, but you never know. Besides, you said you wanted to put this into somebody.
The dragon we fought was being controlled by a witch. This is going in that witch's head.
I applaud.
No, we should stick it in his stomach, make it have more pain. Then we should stick it in his
This is
head.
kind of a private moment.
Yes.
He did it quietly.
Yeah, she does just this. That's where this is gonna go.
I also put some straps onto it so you can like hide it in your sleeves if you want to.
We do know that she was playing the stab with the tooth, right?
Yeah, but you didn't see him put the
Oh no, I
dagger.
didn't see that part.
So you mount up. The town waves goodbye.
Strap the dagger.
Strap the dagger in place. Apparently feeling more confident with your bow. All the kids, by the way, oohed and awed over your new armor, Nate.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
He shows it off.
Like every time he turns in the sun and it glints in a different pattern.
Part of me just pictured Ty standing there going.
Well, of course, he was doing that at first.
Do we want to stop, or I still have one more? I just have 2 more acts left if we want to keep going.
I have work at 6,
Fair enough.
Dude.
so if y'all want to continue on, sure.
What's
But
the group's decision?
I wanna go.
I'm gonna have to head on out.
Well, Nate's got to
Gosh,
stop.
you
Then.
don't go to Switzerland, do you?
Nate's got to stop though.
Nate's our tank.
It's like
I don't really want to start fights without our tank. That would be great.
All right then, we'll stop here for the night. All total,
And I have to go figure out why the pigeon died.
yes, that does sound kind of important.
Not
All right.
really. It's not my pigeon. And no
All
one ever
total.
named it.
For tonight, you guys earned 1,300 experience points apiece.
Shoot me a message with that, please, JP, because
Absolutely.
I don't have my book. Will you shoot me a message with the dagger damage as well? That'd be awesome. Since,
Praise the internet.
yes. But I still rely a lot on my book, obviously.
Yes, that's okay.
Hand me my bag and my jacket that's over there, hanging out. Thank you. The dog tried to commandeer my jacket.
Alright, let's see.
He did commandeer it.
Oh,
He sat on it.
wonder if the dog cares. Oh, the dog does kind of care.
Lila, what's going on? 225
3410449.
410
Hey, Ellie,
Travis.
did I think go between that next Friday?
We'll talk about that later. I don't know yet. I have to see what's going on before.
Plus, Brian was falling asleep there for a few minutes at the end.
Yes, I think
oh, it was. I didn't notice that.
I didn't.
I definitely did.
Yes, you did. Everyone was falling asleep except. Well,
I
you
wasn't.
two were falling asleep.
I was born.
Yes, well, your dad has to drive you home.
Uh-oh.
So.
Hey,
So
I'm
Jack-
coming,
oh,
I'm
the
dead.
third
Yes.
Shh.
Both of us had together, we can drive the car.
I can hard to find by myself.
Did you get the text messages?
That would be what that is.
Okay. No, I was really happy because recently I learned how to use Google Voice.
What? Okay, Google.
No, not that. I can now make free phone calls from a computer or from my tablet, as long as I have internet access.
Yeah.
To any other phone number.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could do that until recently.
Oh.
I never bothered looking at. It's one of the things with Google I never noticed by accident, which is kind of the reason I went to that training last week, so I could learn how to do things.
Oh, how did that go?
Actually, it went a lot better than I thought it would. They actually gave out at the end of the training Google Classroom, which is something I hadn't been able to get a hold of yet.
Okay.
So the parents had to pay for it or get it or something.
Before I forget, either one of y'all interested in Gatorland?
Daddy.
I am.
Daddy.
For January's Gatorland, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Because the other Gatorland is now.
I was gonna say I have no idea what you're talking about, so
Uh,
clearly not me.
Do you
January?
need this little
Yeah.
ID? Do you need
It's
the
like,
little
I think the third week of January.
How much is it?
Same
Normal
price.
price.
But you
Well,
only
I'm
get
sure
3
if-
experience.
Yeah, you can't AP your way into 2 more experience points at a foreign. Well, you can if you earn it there.
No.
No? Okay.
You can get other items, like you can get a mind refresh and other things like that.
Okay, so I can't pay an additional 20 and get.
No, you can do that. What I'm saying, because normally I get 5. Normally I get my 1 base XP. I pay for an additional 2 XP for 3, and then I AP assistance points my way into 2 more XP for 5.
Did I tell you that I picked up Scrounge?
Was it worth it?
I rolled terrible, but I had
Are we seeing more scrounge being seeded now?
Ben.
Okay.
Ben lays out the Scrounge.
Oh, so Ben's actually doing. So someone's actually doing the job now.
Yeah, people have been doing it. Ben makes some money off of Scrounge. He pulls up probably 30 to 50 Scrounge a game.
Why is there this open over here?
Was what a.
What? Oh, the food?
Yeah.
Oh, kids were snacking on it.
She's mad.
Who's mad? Why is she mad?
She don't know some broke to Nicholas.
Wait, you broke it or she broke it?
No, I'm
She
sitting on
broke
the floor.
to Nicholas.
Jolene, come here for a minute.
She always gets.
I actually had more planned.
Jolene, it's okay.
Jolene,
You're gonna.
did you break the necklace or did Claire?
Floor plan. And then write a little bit about
Maybe
Star Wars.
after she.
So, what did it have anything to do with you two playing with it? No? Okay, so y'all weren't playing with it. You just
It's just
finally
Poppy.
broke
Wait,
it.
maybe
What
it
kind of
took
necklace
place
was
in
it,
this
honey?
game.
It was a necklace with my name.
Or if it
And
happened.
I
Oh, is this supposed to be a present you're going to give Claire? Let me see the necklace.
I'm willing to drive that far.
I'm willing to drive that
I
far.
like
This is. I left my.
Is it like a string necklace?
I get it.
it's supposed to be.
I'm sorry, honey.
Julie, are you crying? About what?
The necklace that she wanted to give Claire apparently broke before she even knew it.
Oh, baby girl, that's not your fault. It happens.
It happens, honey.
Can you repair it?
That's
No.
what I was thinking. Maybe we could repair it. It happens, honey. Things like that don't always last long. It's the way it is.
You're dragon.
The necklace that she was going to give Claire broke.
Actually, I don't think I can do it 'cause
Hey,
I only
Jolene,
have 2 weekends a month.
we're not upset. You shouldn't be upset. I know you was upset that you didn't get to give her your present. But, does she look upset?
So are you thinking of going to Gatorland?
What about it?
Yeah, it really depends.
See you later, okay?
I'll see you later.
Supposedly,
Bye,
can you
Johnny.
pay for me?
Billy and Melissa.
No, that's it.
Oh, even better.
Thank you very much.
I'm glad y'all enjoyed it.
Bye, Mr. JD.
And I'm also glad we were able to end on a high note this time. I was trying to end on a more of a high note because of last time.
I really think that's hilarious. I didn't even hit the button when I picked them up. Did they say that back to back? Blast him.
Yeah.
These are the droids. They're looking. Bye, Bowman.
Have fun.
Bye.
You too?
Y'all have fun. See you later. Thank you. Okay, well, I'll have to bring this stuff
Yep.
at some point.
I was just thinking that we're gonna have to find like a game night to like play all these on.
You know, it occurs to me that last game was kind of our season. It would have been a good spot for a season finale.
It would've. That's what I was telling my roommates.
That's when we started Dumont was last week.
I was telling my roommates, I was like, now would be a really good time to get started the campaign.
Yeah.
Because we're going back to the main city. Because on the 13th, they won't be working alone. And the guy could come, but the girl won't leave the two out alone. And he won't go without her. So they ran into an issue with the shitty baby group they went to. That they tried to fit the two. It's like, guys, they're not going to do that. They're like, you just feel better.
No, that's fine. No, we didn't rebuild their trust.
And that's what I told them. I was like, well, you feel comfortable. So I'll let Jamie.
Honestly, it's kind of what we did for Derek and Nate. No, Derek and Ryan. Nate came from a good game before us.
They didn't know he was involved in that religious romance there.
I was about to say.
But I know Derek and Ryan.
I thought I was like intervening with Ryan and Joe's brother.
A little bit. But I know like Derek and Ryan came from a really bad group. And I hope we fix that for them. Hey, Crow, come up and clean up.
Did you know that Travis is a bank account?
No.
Well, he does really. I just,
Technically, you have a Google Hangouts account.
I know, but I always Skype account as well.
How do you have a Skype account?
You gave me a Skype account.
Did I?
Yeah, so you gave
Okay.
all of us a Skype account. It said that Joanne forgot her password, and Michael doesn't think that he ever got one in the first place. Like, I have Jolene as my friend on Skype. It's just she can't talk back to me, no matter how much I send her, because she doesn't, know her password.
But like with Google, we can technically make you a phone number.
I know, but would my Nook, receive the calls and stuff?
I don't know if your Nook would know. Maybe one of you get another tablet.
I know, but that's why whenever I have Skype, the calls are accepted. Skype calls.
Come on in. Oh, no, it's blocked. Keep playing, bro.
Yeah. Then you to what?
Is that what you drink?
I think it should be a bag. At least I didn't notice a bag in my car. Yep. Like, get home safe. And we
So You know the thing that I was telling you about, that Muppet Teens?
Yeah.
It's like really funny. You gotta watch it.
Y'all have fun. Don't get into too much trouble.
Oh yeah. Have to take Kevin to the hospital tomorrow. Then we're going to the funeral. Oh yeah.
So, like, which one is the funeral? Is the funeral like the one that we went to for for Aunt Dottie? Or was the funeral the one that we went to for, like, Uncle Logan?
Uncle Logan.
Uncle Logan, okay.
They said we'll also be going to the burial as well.
Great. So how did y'all get the phone call? Did she just put y'all on like the contact list or something?
You mean to be a pallbearer?
A what?
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, y'all got the call that Miss Jo was dead.
Yeah, from her daughter.
Oh, from her daughter. Okay, for the hospital.
No.